Welcome in, builders. We're back with some more Battle Brothers with Food for Crows. We left off last time doing all right, although we had taken quite a beating in our last battle. I don't remember if we were coming or going from the local town here. It looks like we did a mission and we had to go up here and fight something. I think I'm going to chance going back to town on the off chance that we weren't actually done here. And there was a mission. Okay, I'm glad I did. High spirits. Yeah, it's probably because we completed that mission. Yeah, this has been going okay. Better than expected, I would say. I need to refresh myself a little bit here. I've been working on other content, so I'm not fully remembering. Yeah, we had Broadmeadow with his golden dog that was just beating people to death. Forget about that. Hey, bruh, welcome in. And speak of the devil, there's Broadmeadow himself. We were just admiring your poll, as you do. Yeah, this company is doing okay. A little starting to struggle with the fatigue, though. Yeah, we have some people here who are maybe up-armored a little bit too much. Looks like we did an undead fight at the end, if I had to guess, based on all the junk inside my inventory here. I'm assuming we probably decided not to sell here. Let's see. Buying items for 5% more. Terrifying nightmares. Yeah, I don't think we're going to play with that one. That's how my last offline game ended. So maybe that's why we were heading out. It's all making sense now. We must have paid to heal those wounds that we have. We're not really looking for a bro. And marketplace-wise, looks like maybe we bought cloth here. We've got food for 2 days. We've got money for maybe 3. Let's grab an extra thing of food. We also have tools. Our tools are a little low, but these tools are a little expensive. We got a lot of loot here. The prices are not great, though, so we'll probably go try to sell them somewhere else. I'm just kind of slow boating here, as I usually do. Try to give people a second to get on in. Hey, Eric, how's it going, man? We just finished a mission and got the company back to normal. Okay, good to know. We're looking okay here. Yeah, I mean, we're beaten up, obviously. Yeah, that's right. Cyanide got brain damage. It's all coming back to me. Don't we have Slice with brain damage, too? Yeah. All right, you guys can sit next to each other at the campfire now. There you go. Now you guys won't be lonely. We have Slice and we have Abby as our 2 range characters. This was our poacher's run, so we did have a loss, unfortunately. And we're doing okay. We don't have the best bros, to be sure, but we're getting on. Our current ambition is to complete 7 more contracts. Very, very doable. It is day 29, I'm noticing. So, very happy with that. We'll probably see another difficulty jump here. This is usually about when I die, hence not touching what is probably the... I don't remember what they're called in this game. I would call them Alps. The little nightmare dream creatures. We don't have the resolve for that, nor do we have... Do we not have a Bannerman in this game? Apparently we don't have a Bannerman either, so that would definitely do it. Other things to look at. I would really like to get a retinue in here, but we are broke. Yeah, we actually have several unlocked here. Probably going to be the scavenger, I would say, will be our first pickup, but I could be convinced otherwise. He just gives us some ammo and some supplies back in battle. It's too bad that it's not all ammo used in battle, but we only want our own arrows back. We don't want to get arrow cooties from the enemies or something. I don't know how that works. Aside from Abby and Slice, I'm the oldest in the company. I mean, beware an old man in a vocation that men die young, I suppose. Hey, Hawkeye, it's been a while. How you doing? My shoes hurt. Oh, that's too bad. You only have 11 bros. You could hire one more. Yeah, we just had losses. If I remember right, we were kind of bummed because we had like 9 or 10, and we were hoping to get the 12. And it wasn't one of our choices. Battle Brothers is such a great game. I haven't played it recently. Well, they heard that I was going to play some, and they patched the game. So maybe now's the time to hop on in there. We got a man we're training for banner. Yep. That is probably, if I had to guess, one of these two. Probably Wolf. Yeah, Wolf here is labeled Bannerman. So yeah, we have a plan. We do have a plan. I see I didn't survive the chest. Yep. We'll get you back in there. Bruh, son of bruh, son. Alps are pretty painful, but at least they're not hexing. Yeah, we're definitely not in shape for that at all. Alps can be stunned. Also, net's good to know. Literally passed someone up to not get 12 yet. I think we had a death too, if I remember right. I mean, we've had many deaths, I'm sure, if we check the obituary here. Yeah, few of these. Yeah, bruh, bled to death. Bruh, son of bruh, impaled by a brigand raider. Trip died recently, crushed by a brigand raider. Clubbed to death was Matthew. Tut got gutted by a Nuxjezer. So, bad times had by many. A couple of these dudes especially, I mean, look at this. Trip, 15 kills. Owen, 12 kills. If I remember right, Owen was our star too. So it's been a rough go, pretty much. Bruh, second. We're going full CK3 on that one. If you have more than 8 brothers, okay. Good to know that there's a limit there. I do think in the early game I probably will stop myself at 8 then, because that's such an easy one to get. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and get rolling here. Yeah, I forgot this map. Oh my god, this map. If you are not a channel member, you have not seen it yet, but I've started an offline playthrough just to garner some more feedback. It will come out after our current run of Zephon finishes releasing. But in that one, holy crap, do we have such a better map. We actually have like a triangle of towns that we can do missions at and trade at. Unlike this dang thing that's literally like, I don't even know how to describe this. Misery. Misery is how I would describe this map. Yeah, this whole wing is just like off on its own. This whole thing is off on its own. This is probably the best area. I think I'm going to try to head back here and we'll do like a loop like this. And even that's not particularly good. Or we could do a loop here, but that involves like a huge desert crossing and oh, this map is just garbage. There's no boat service that is worth anything. So yeah, this is pain. This is true pain. I may have a good map seed for you guys though. I'm not ready to share it quite yet, but I may release it because it's a pretty interesting one if nothing else. Have we been to all the towns yet? Is there an easy way to see that? I think the answer is no. Everything we see here we've been to, obviously. What we'd be looking for is roads. I don't think I see a road going anywhere here. That's obviously the end. That's a dead end. I want to say maybe. I want to say yes. I'm not seeing any other. Okay, all 3 southern towns. Unless this road carries on, maybe we have. Pretty bad map, I will say. This is pretty dang bad. Okay, well, there's nothing for it. We got to make a run, and this place... Oh, man. And this place isn't going to be able to give us missions either. Oof. That's all I got to say about that. All right, let's zip along here. I did add pause on enemy sightings just to quality of life myself here, especially because I'm going to be looking over at chat. Along the road, a woman jumps out of the tree line beside the path. Oh, thank gods, my prayers have been answered. Please come quick, my grandpap fell down the well. She turns and hurries away as though you've agreed to help her. Wolf HH, Bannerman glances at you and shrugs. I mean, fair maiden, right? I guess we help her. Oh my goodness, what a short story here, Wolf. You decide it's worth the time to go take a look. The old man was doing repairs on the wellhead. a wooden framework meant to cover the opening when it broke apart instead of plunging down. Staring at the well, you find the man staring back up. He gives you a wave. Oi! There, fellas! I'm in a bit of a pickle! I'm actually being pickled now that I think about it. Right. Wolf throws down a rope and the old man ties it around himself. You and the sellswords pull the woman's grandfather up and back onto dry land. He shakes your hand and thanks you cordially. Porkin' hell! Glad you came when you did. I was about to shit and piss like no other. Let me tell ya, this ain't the first time down in a well. 5 years ago, I'd done it while repairing the wellhead, because the wellhead breaks often, you see, and it's not really a wellhead. We just call it that because we're lazy. Back in my day, we called it, well, I actually forgot what we called it. I guess wellhead makes sense now, as I'm not well in the head. Oh, still got it. I was quite the charm in my days, you see. I used to tie onions around our belt, as was the style at the time, and it's not often I get to my practice in. My wife died 10 years ago, and the one prior to her left me 20 winters ago. I say winters because that's when she left me in the winter. It was a brutal one, and I asked her to help chop the wood, lest we all freeze. She says she ain't doing that shit and taking care of the kids at the same time. I had the kids with her as well as the second wife, 5 total. One died, you know, the measles. Another disappeared, so he's probably dead. I'll try to be honest with myself about it, but you know, there's hope. If a random stranger can be found in the forest to save me in the nick of time, then maybe my son survived that battle with the greenskins. I ain't heard of him, though. I pray to the old gods that even that Davcol fella every now and then. You know of Davcol, I'm not sure what to make of it. One time this man came up with a scar in his forehead and he said that he'd seen the way of the darkness. I said, I see the darkness every time I nap. This scarred fella said that one day I won't wake up, and I said, good! And then the scarred fellow starts getting upset with me. Okay, Gramps, slow your roll. Slow your roll. As he drones on, you look around for Wolf and only find him stepping out of the woman's home, the lady herself carrying a bit of obvious warmth on her face. You owe me, Wolf. Holy moly, I didn't sign up to be your wingman. You retrieve your sellsword and leave before the old man lops your head off with the most long-winded and one-sided conversation ever. Wolf gets eager. There you go. Look at the minstrel and the retinue. Sure, we could do that. Makes you earn 15% more renown in every action. Makes tavern rumors more likely to contain... Oh, I see what you're saying. For the visited. Yes, we have. What a crappy map. Good tip there. What a crappy map. There's definitely something to be said about difficulty based on the map that you roll up. I'm having such a better game in the single player one. Petition for Babel to voice the old man. As is my wont, I suppose. Okay, so, yeah, I think this is the plan. I think we're going to try to do this circle for a little bit. Taxidermist. Okay, they're selling wood at price, but I don't really have money to invest. They're selling expensive tools. Prices here are dead even, so not particularly great. Mission. Okay. Where are you sending me? It's important some precious commodities reach Suderstand. How many crowns are we talking about? I need to be paid more. I accept. I need to think about this. Student, where are you? Down here. We could. The problem with taking a tier 2 is there's random events where your package just gets stolen, and we have to go kill somebody to get it back. I'm not sure we could take them. But then again, we're like 2 days march to the next mission, and we've only got like 2 days of pay. I think we're going to take that. And I accept. Let's just really, really hope that we don't get that event. We'll zip along here. Map RNG is the real challenge. Okay, I'm seeing battle sites, but I'm also seeing peasants. Desolate Mausoleum. I don't think so. Okay, again, not really a very useful town to us at the moment. I don't think we're even going to wait for dawn. Food-wise, we don't quite have 2 days. I think we're going to be okay, though. Run, boy, run. Yeah, our tools are also getting really bad here. You get better prices if you build your reputation with this settlement, especially with say, yep, totally. Oh, I don't know if you were here the whole time, Broad. This map was so bad, we struggled to complete the be friends with a city ambition because we couldn't get 2 missions in the same city. It was absolutely ridiculous. All right, 4 nomads is lunch. Come here, boys. Fancy meeting you here. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, this is kind of dangerous, but whips and looks to be a 2-handed mace. We will probably have casualties, but I am willing to make that sacrifice. You coming on up, boys? What are you gonna do? Okay. So we are gonna have to get in on these guys. They have range 3. I would like our 2-hander to just kill their 2-hander. Let's wait again. Over here, I'm probably willing to go ahead and close with him. Go ahead and give him a hit. All right, we're using a mace here. I want him to go up here, so I'm gonna wait. He's gonna need help. If you're gonna attack him, and I'm probably gonna send you 2. I think we need to send Epic Feather up to support that fight. Okay, another mace. Let's just wait. Let's encourage him to come up here. So we'll move forward. All right, Slice. Give him the old axe. All right, you stay out of the way. Wait. I'm sure I told Abby to wait already, so I guess let's take a shot here. Let's go to there. What are you gonna do? Ah, that's not where I wanted you to go. All right, well, is what that is. Move up, done. Do we go before him? He's gonna step up and hit somebody, and it's probably gonna be him. I guess we have adrenaline. That's the reason we have it. All right, adrenaline. Hopefully that turns out well, or somebody's gonna die. All right, move up. Give him the old tappy tap. Move up again. When we hit them with the maces, they get 10 fatigue, so that does add up. Okay, Broad, I'm not saying you're gonna die if you miss, but you might die if you miss. If we go for a knockout, we have a 42% chance, or a 62 with a regular hit. I mean, we'll probably cripple him if we do hit him, right? And then Abby can shoot him. He goes next. If we whiff with the knockout and do nothing, we just get hit, like straight up. I think we're going to do the regular hit and just hope we damage him. Yes, good. Good head hit. Now, unfortunately, he still goes next. Yeah, we burn the candle at both ends on Broad. We're going to do adrenaline again. All right, do we live? We do. We hit each other on the head. Oh, you coward. Disarmed Abby. Ooh. Okay, you've got plenty of people on you. I need people in this fight. Okay, Abby. Man, we could have shot this guy. I guess there's nothing for it. Alright. Big hits here, please. Excellent job, Epic. And little stabbies here too, please. Hey, that'll work. Alright, you are in shield wall. I think if I push him, it'll knock him out of it. But then he's not in a good position to get hit. So I think we're just gonna stab. It at least builds up some fatigue. Good hit. Okay. Okay. Okay, we have minus initiative and minus damage. So that's not minus hit. 69. Nice. Stun chance. We don't. Do it again. Do it again. We didn't stun him. All right, regular hit. Okay, again, we have distracted. We also have a broken nose. All right, 56% chance. Kill him. We did not kill him. That is very unfortunate. Oh, but Abby goes next. Okay, 54 or 66. We're going to take 2 shots at 54. Statistically, that's better. Okay, come on. Come on, Abby. Save a life. That was not the life. That was not the saving shot we needed. Oh, my goodness. That did not trigger him. Yikes. And, oh, he missed. Oh, his braking was enough. We're coming, buddy. Stay alive. There it is. There it is. Hey, friend. I heard you were bullying my buddy. Yeah, we cannot be gentle here. We just need to finish people. Yeah, he's retreating. Can't get to there, so we'll just go up to here. I mean, I guess there's no reason not to switch. Sure, let's try to take the XP. Nice! Okay, got a hit. Okay, Abby, save a life. Come on, Abby. Don't choke. You're choking, Abby. Oh my goodness. I can play here. Or you could step up and hit this guy. Let's hit him. There it is. There it is. Okay. Give him the old tickler. Nice. Broad is fodder. Don't talk about yourself like that, Broad. You are a frontliner to me. The job is to get armor for other bros. Broken nose and exposed ribs. Ouch. Ouch. We did, oh, we got the whips and we got a pole mace. Oh, baby. Okay, this is excellent. Chance to hit head plus 5%. Has the 2-tile range and it's 120% effective against armor. Very nice for just thinning out dangerous troops that we can't, you know, be gentle with. Who's going to use that? So right now we're using the Warfolk fork. Also has a 5%, and we have a pike. Also 5%. So whoever's the better, you are definitely the better. Gets the, where is it? There you go. Oh man, oh man. It's been a long time since I had a pole mace. While we're, oh wait, I forgot. We're also almost out of tools. That's a little ouchy. We also have some whips now. Whips are pretty cool. They're range 3. They can bleed people if they don't have armor on, or they can try to disarm people, but they're very hard to hit. Like, it's really hard to hit people with that attack. I don't think we have anyone who's really set up to be a whip bro at the moment. Yeah, you got some defense, you got defense. Ironically enough, if Eric wasn't already committed to the way of the dwarf, he actually could have been an okay whipper. Because damage doesn't really matter on the whip. But he's already got mace mastery. He's our stunner extraordinaire. Cyclone or cyanide. You probably are not gonna. Epic feather, too good. Too bad. And Mellow has a level. Mellow, you probably don't have a long career in front of you, if I'm being honest. I mean, you have fatigue, you have resolve, but we already have somebody. Even though you have 3 stars, you're just so far behind. At least let me go out and go. Oh, I'm not gonna fire you. Death is the only release from Food from Crows. It's so funny. So I get one person that'll give me feedback and they'll say, never fire a bro, no matter what. At least have them die and take a hit for you. And then I have another person who'll be like, you should always fire bros. Never let them take hits and die for you. It's always funny. It's the duality of chat. Okay, we're taking HP here. I mean, we're committed to using a spear at this point. I think I'm going to take the +2 to defense over a +1 to attack. And I think we're just going to take the +4 on fatigue. We're never going to be a good fighter. Okay, to that end, knowing that, I think we're going to take either Steel Brow or Gifted. Let's take Gifted. I think the worse you are, the more gifted you are. You're special around here. Okay, I will take the attack on that one. I will take the defense there. Our HP is still garbage. I'm going to take the maxed out roll. We're going to get good rolls. We have 3 stars in fatigue, so I'm going to take the HP again. I like 80 at least for my frontliners. There we go. That way it seems like they can take 2 or 3 hits. And nobody else leveled there, unfortunately. Alright, we need tools. We need tools real bad. What's the idea behind having a bunch of shields being on dudes but not equipped? We weren't fighting people who had archers. So by having them off, you get the 25% bonus damage for two-handing your weapon. Alright, we made it. 540 crowns. Good. Tools. Please have tools. 255. That's not the best price, but I'm like out, so we have to have some tools. Okay, not good prices on anything here. I do like padded leather a decent amount, but do we need any? It would be an upgrade here. Would be an upgrade there. So we don't really need it. It would be a nice to have. I think I'd rather just have some cash. What are the sell prices like? 19. Sell prices are excellent. All right, let's downsize here. I don't know. Okay, so the Adarga shields have better range defense than a regular. These are 15, 15, minus 10. This is 15, 20, minus 10. And an Ancient Auxiliary is 15, 15, minus 10, but the durability is way less. So I don't need these. Let's junk those. I'm not in love with bucklers, but I'll hang on to a couple. Bone figurines, I think I'm willing to sell those. I don't think we need an axe at the moment. If I was going to go two-handed, we do have a two-handed safe. Is that how you pronounce that? Safe? Scythe? I'm not sure. It looks to me almost like it's a big, like, falchion or something. Two-handed mallet? That's a little more interesting. In case we lose one, I'll keep that. I'll keep that. I don't love antler cleavers, but I need more cleavers in case we have to fight undead, so I'll hold on to those. A Falx, same thing. They're cleavers. I'll hang on to those. I'll hang on to those. I don't think I want the bear club claws. A couple swords. Let me look at these helmets. What are we wearing? 45, and these are 95, but they have 8 fatigue on them. We don't really have people who can put those on at the moment. 50 and they look cool. Hey, there we go. Hey, looking good, Abby. And Slice. Hey, there you go. Okay. And then we roll downhill, so 45 can go to him. Leather headband, I don't think we need that. I don't know. How do you guys feel about the ancient household helmets? 95 for 8 seems kind of bad. Yeah, look at that. 70 for 4. 115 for 6. Sci-fi? I don't know how to write in English. Yeah, that's not, unfortunately, that's not going to help me. Is there a temple? We can double check. It's pronounced like safe. Okay. I got that one. Undead don't bleed. Yeah, the reason I would want the cleavers is to behead zombies. If you don't behead the corpses, they can keep coming back. Dirt paths can be relaxing. Context? Never hire bros so they don't have to take a hit for you. It just means sword in Arabic? Okay. Okay. Okay, not hearing a lot of feedback on the ancient household helms. I'm gonna hang on to these just in case we get into a situation where I need one. Okay, we have a couple more things we can sell. I don't want you. You're fine. 40. 40. Probably can get rid of you. I'm not gonna repair you. We must have lost a range character, if I remember right, because I've got double javelins. What are you wielding? Oh, he's doing double throwing axes. Okay, so is that actually a good plan? 25 to 40 damage versus 30 to 45. 30% of damage ignores armor. 45% ignores armor. 110% effective against armor. 75% against armor. Okay, so the javelins are better for people who don't have armor on. 5% head hits. Okay, the axes have a better chance for head hits. Range of 4 tiles. Range of 4 tiles. These are a little less tiring to throw. I also feel like these do a little... Yeah, because they do more damage against armor, they must be better against shields. I would assume that's the case. Much better against shields. 110 versus 75. I guess that's fine, because we're going to be down here fighting a bunch of people that are using Adarga shields, maybe? Put an ancient helm on broad. That's actually true, yeah, because he's going to poop out after a couple rounds anyways. That doesn't really change much. You can have the cool one. There you go, buddy. What are you wearing? 70 armor? I do want you to repair that. Okay, right now, while we're doing this, let's take another... I gotta kind of reorient myself here since it's been a couple days. Does anybody else have weapon spec, or is it just Eric? Eric and Slice and Abby. So our 3 oldest characters have gotten up to their weapon. Okay, got it. Everyone else is versatile still. If I was gonna need cleavers, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4. Okay, so I'm not gonna sell those. I do want those in case. The whips. I mean, am I ever gonna use 2 whips? Probably not. We're not hurting on money. Let's just leave it at that. I need to go buy a bunch of tools anyways. Okay, I'm definitely not doing a tier 3. What do you want? Go get something? I don't think so. I will do a tier 2 if we can do it. 3 days north. Nope, we are not going back up there. Okay, where are we going? I kind of want to go to that loop, which kind of makes me want to cross the desert. If I'm gonna cross the desert anyways, maybe I should go down to El Hadet. I don't like the desert. I feel like the desert is just harder. Then again, they do have some good equipment. We have 2 days worth of food. How's the food price here? Not great, not terrible. Let's get one more click of food and let's cross the desert. Unfortunately, I didn't name the horse, so we'll just have to make do. Oh, temple. Thank you. We do have a temple. Broad. What's your daily wage? How can I tell what a man's daily wage is? I feel like it should show me right here. I'm just wondering if maybe he gets to sit in the back line for a couple days. I don't know if that's worth 210 gold to me. How do I tell how much I'm paying him? There's got to be a way, right? I'm not crazy. I thought it would be right here. He really would need both of these healed up because he does so much fatigue with adrenaline that having a broken nose basically makes him useless. Hover over the picture of what? You gotta be more precise. Level. Experience. This is his picture. Here, this is the background. Oh no, Wolf, at the bottom. Okay, be more precise. Explain to me like I'm 5. Wolf, well, be glad, Wolf. You at least are here as a possible bannerman. Picture bottom. I was never good at these kind of party games, I should warn you. I think you get to just sit in reserves. Oh, hey, it says paid. Where, Samuel? Where? Don't do me like that. Icon with the party. Ah, Epic wins the prize. 13 daily. So even if he sits here and does nothing for 6 days, that's still only, what, 18? That's only 78 gold. That's less than healing him. We have plenty of dudes. I think we're just gonna chill on that one. That's just so expensive. That's just so expensive. And we can have him sit out. It's fine. Oh, also, just while we're here, anything really cool? Apprentice, caravan hands. We're not quite ready for that next tier of dudes. I'd love to have a bowyer to possibly get one of those really cool bows, but I don't think so. All right. We ride. You like the caravan hand? I do like the caravan hands. What do we get? First Mausoleum. Lots of Werdingers, some armored, a few Geists. That's a good one. That's a good one. There's no way Babel would attack that and die horrendously. Definitely will not happen. He says nervously. I do think that caravan hands are okay. I actually kind of like them if you can get them very cheap. They tend to be overpriced. City of Golden Sands. Huh. That seems dangerous. If I can't pronounce the name, it can't be deadly. Isn't it the opposite, Beowulf? All right, what do we have? Alchemist, armor, temple, taxidermist. Nothing we can craft. Marketplace and people, of course. We'll peek. Oh, real armor. Real armor. Someday, boys. Someday. Really overpriced stuff, including tools. I'll take a net. A composite bow. I actually don't know my bows well enough. What are we using? We're using a hunting bow, which is range 7. We are bow spec'd, which gives us +1 range. %35% of damage ignores armor, 55% effective against armor, 40 to 60 versus 40 to 55. So you're just not as good? Why would I want this? Sell the cloth? Okay, this is a 68 gold profit. I'm gonna take it. Fair enough. Okay, riddle me, guys. Why would I take a composite bow? Is that not better than a hunting bow? Is that basically just equivalent? It's slightly less damage. It's the same range, I think, because he's getting +1 from his talent. I feel like the hunting bow is just better. Great swords of sharpness. We're not fighting monolith. Better versus armor. Okay, this is 55. Okay, yeah, that is a lot better against armor. I actually think this might be a buy then. A warbow is what we really want, but that's going to be even more expensive. Is it actually one less range? Well, that's... I mean, the range is kind of whatever. They're going to run at us whether or not we're 7 or 6. Black steel kite shield. It's so overpriced though. I'm gonna sit on that. I do think that would be a good upgrade, but we need to buy a bunch of tools, and we can't seem to find a place with decent tools. I seem to remember we had one. I think it was here, actually, now that I think about it. All right, while we're going, let's stick our toes over here just for a second and get some more line of sight. Boom. Hey, snack people, still alive? Somehow. I legitimately thought we were gonna roll through like 5 or 6 starts, so I'm shocked we have not died yet. You come across a man wandering the desert with a family of young men by his side. He welcomes you to the campfire and asks if you'd like to hear the tales of the desert and of the South in general. I mean, why do you have a bunch of young fighting age men with you? Sure. You sit down and the old man leans back with a book in hand that is part scrolls and part binding. He reads, occasionally looking up. You have no idea if he's speaking from the text or if it's in his nature, is capable of holding 2 different studies at once. Did you know how the ancient empire was felled? They say it was a great blast from the earth itself. He mimics with his hand an explosion from the sands. A volcano, but that seems far too simple, doesn't it? One volcano wipes out an entire empire? You remark that the best sellsword you have could be crippled with a small nick to the back of his heels. No longer able to walk, well, turn, pivot, or put weight on his feet, he'd fall apart from the bottom up. The old man stares at you. That may be right then. Perhaps this volcano obliterated what little grass the Empire had on its own control. After that, who knows what happens? Chaos, presumably. That sweet little thing. May your path be forever gilded. We've actually seen the, I think we know where it's at, don't we? The volcano city. I'm pretty sure we've run across it somewhere. Go up to full speed here. It's a really good deal, but it's tough to justify spending. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. If we had a bunch of tools, we're not going to be able to get a contract here, and it's the middle of the night. I don't think we wait around. I think we're going to go here, and we're going to do the mountain crossover to here again, and this is going to be our loop for a little bit, hopefully. Because we can get missions from here, from there. And from there. Okay. So this is the only place I can't really get missions. Where are we going to sell? None of these are particularly good for selling. So I guess we'll hike it down here when we want to sell things. All right. Zoom, zoom. I have to say, you definitely inspired me to play Battle Brothers again. I've heard a whole bunch of people say that, like, they booted the game back up. I just don't feel ready for a tier 3. 5 days? Get wrecked. Forget you. Fletcher. Hey, there's that Warbow we were talking about. Only 3,800. So there you go. I don't think that's happening anytime soon. The marketplace, again, not good for tools. This stuff's really expensive. Holy moly. Nope. That is unfortunate. They also have a drought. Buying and selling food for 100% more. We could make a run over here. They should have some cheap food, and then we could bring it back and sell it. Or we continue north, and we try to get our tools. There are upgrades for your camp. Yeah, we don't have any of those yet. That is here. We are probably going to pick up the scavenger, but he's 3K. We're not going to have 3K here anytime soon. We're going to spend like 1,000 on tools here momentarily. Broad votes north. All right. Maybe when we circle back around, we'll pick up a little extra food and see if we can make something happen. Man, I wish there was a road here. I guess at least we're coming through here in the daytime instead of the nighttime. Grinning Skull's Rest. Yep. I really wish we could find like a raider camp. We keep finding undead. Okay, good, good. We're taking that probably whatever it is. Okay. Weaponsmith. I don't think we're spending at the moment. A two-handed mace. Ooh, a warhammer. Ah, if only. If only. Ooh, Violet Crusher. I'm pretty sure that's a named item. A large two-handed mace born with fiery smithy of a true master. Despite its massive head, the weapon is well balanced and reasonably easy to handle. 89 to 113 damage. Holy moly. That would literally just one-hit most of our bros. Ooh, they have pole hammers. Noble sword. Man, we got the good stuff here. A rondel dagger. A cheap 9,000. That's right. I'll be right back. I gotta go ask for the checkbook from the wife. Yeah, not happening. Marketplace. Okay, food is reasonable here, and I need food for myself, so boink boink. And they don't have any tools. This was our cheap tool place. That's not good. That's the opposite of good. Prices are not great here either. All right, well, we're taking what we can get. Let's see. Okay, new one. You find Limping the Younger talking to a druidic monk cloaked in shapes more familiar to beasts than man. Horns for a helmet, bearskin for armor, and the hooves of deer clattering around his chest in a brutish necklace. He's quite the sight. Seeing you, Limping the Younger waves you in. Sellsword, it's good to see you. The druid pushes the man out of the way mid-talk. He speaks with a wobble in his voice, as though he was speaking from the depths of a cavern. A mercenary, huh? Surely you are a man of faith, no? We of Hochdorf have lost the flute of the debaucher. This relic is of great importance to us. It was given to us by a pan. For though it can speak to the old gods and have our prayers answered, It's been stolen away in some manner or another. To the Grinning Skull's Rest. Go there and retrieve it. Oh boy. Aye, that's what he said. Alright, let's talk payment. We need to be paid more. No way! Well, screw you, buddy. I take your mission. I accept. Alright, what are the odds that it's gonna be freaking zombies? If it's zombies, we're gonna need some cleavers. Alright, what is my best cleaver? So we could use you. We could use you. Those are literally my only two cleaver choices. So what's better? -6 fatigue. Okay, this is more exhausting. This one has better damage. So the Falx is better. Alright, now to decapitate people, we actually need to be able to hit them. I think we're going to take that off. And we're going to put that in your pocket. Well, you have quite the scar. Oh no, maybe that's a tattoo. Okay, I think we're going to do the same here. We have 2. I don't think... 52. That's just too exhausting to carry around. Okay, we're going to go with 2 cleavers. Hopefully we will need 0. Do we have a tavern in town? We don't. Alright. I got a bad feeling about this. It did have zombies, says Epic. Rod is no longer injured. Thank you. I think we're fitting you in right here. Although, yeah, that gives us a stun. We have 2 stuns over here, and we have a stun on this side. Maybe we go that way. Try to flank around the side a little bit with him if we can. 80 fatigue. I really want to bring these, but I'm really leery. Okay, never mind. We have a cleaver back here. Okay, Wolf has a cleaver. Alright, let's just trade this out. There we go. Okay, 4 cleavers. I feel a little bit better if push comes to shove. Okay, mini ancient auxiliaries. Okay, never mind. Auxiliaries are not zombies. JK, everybody. JK. Put the cleavers away. Pick up the daggers. Put the cleavers away. Pick up the daggers. Okay, now ancient auxiliaries. They like to shield wall. I'm just debating whether I want to change out anything. I think we're okay. We got a decent amount of essentially blunt weapons. The spear people have spears because they suck, not because they're good weapons. I guess William's actually gotten good enough. William, maybe you get to graduate up. A sword is what you would probably get, but swords are not particularly great against auxiliaries. You don't have the fatigue to really use a flail. Flails, I mean... Eric is spec'd into maces, so we're not going to change him. Sherlock Jones, though. Sherlock could flip over. He's at 64. We could do that. It's good to have one just in case somebody doesn't have a helmet. That also brings up Epic. He's only at 60. They probably are going to have shields, though. Alright. Alright, we'll bring 2 flails. And shield check. Yes. Yes, and yes. Okay, we have shields if we decide to put them on. Now... we may as well wait for daytime because we're going to have range and they don't. So we'll throw a camp up and we'll wait. Kind of a waste of time, but we have 2 archers, so... Okay, dawn is not quite yet. Morning. You don't step into the ruins so much as clamber, hobbling over the stoneworks like a bat trying to walk upright. Getting to the bottom of the descent, you find what looks like hundreds of gray pots, old chariots, more mulch than wood, metal water basins filled with rusted shields and spears. Sherlock Jones takes a torch and throws it towards the walls. Great murals run along the length of them. Great artworks depicting battles you've never heard of. Each step you take seems to unveil another ancient victory until finally you come to a giant painted map. There you see a continent overrun with the rule of an empire, gilded its belly, blackened its borders. Sherlock Jones walks over, the flute of the debaucher in hand. You nod and tell him it's time to go. When the two of you turn around, there's a man standing there with a spear in one hand and a shield in another. Another figure joins him, and another. Their steps hitting the stone floor with metallic malice. You yell at the mercenaries to run, and both of you abandon the ruins in a hurry. The staccato clap of death marches at your heels. Once you wheel around and order the men to get ready for a fight, before the first sellsword can so much as draw his sword, a stream of armored soldiers emerge from the ruins. Stack formation, level their spears at you. Their lieutenant points a decayed finger and speaks with a voice so graveled the words weigh deep in your chest. The empire rises. The false king must die. All right. If we're scared, we could run away, but I feel like we could probably do this. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I think we could take them. Everyone chill. Wow. You know you're slow when a skeleton is faster than you. I think we're going to move up and we're going to swing. Because he's so bloody slow, I don't want him to wait. And that should lure them in. Okay, a cleaver right here. Okay, this is looking mighty juicy for a good smash. Okay, I'm feeling it. Okay, so two-hander. I'd like one two-hander to kind of go this way and one to go this way, so I guess we could step here and then swing. We're not going to be able to do it this turn. Unfortunate. All right, you don't have any shield. 45, 41. Yeah. Headshot? Headshot? No. Wait. Okay, you guys now. And kill. Nice! That was a head. That was a number 2 head swing. Beautiful. All right, and you're gonna move up and just shield wall. You're gonna move up and shield wall. You're gonna move up and kill. Okay, or you could miss. We're gonna adrenaline. I don't want to leave him alone, so you're gonna come up here. Bam. Okay, again, no helmet. Smash. Okay, we missed. Slice. Let's make sure that this group... Okay, you're going to step up there. Okay, you're already going to have help. Let's move you over here. There you go. I'm very glad we have the axes on for that extra damage. All right, 82%. You can't miss twice, right? Okay, a hit, but no wound, unfortunately. And I think we're just done. Okay, pike, let's... 65, 60, 47. Let's take that out. Good hit. Okay, I'm expecting really good things from my pole mace or whatever this thing's called. Knock over. A heavy blow intended to stun or incapacitate anyone unlucky enough to be hit, but does not do the most damage. Stun targets cannot keep their Shield wall, spear wall, or other defensive skills. That's fine. 75% extra fatigue damage. No, we're just gonna hit. Same chance, but let's just hit. Shield hit, not great. Okay, Abby. That guy doesn't have a shield. We might be able to actually hit him. This guy doesn't have a shield, but this guy's free and will come up and hit us. So we're just gonna walk to here. Get in position. Archers are not great against undead like this. Okay, Cyanide taking some nasty damage there. Through the shield wall. Okay, we need to get a kill over here. We're getting overwhelmed. All right, Eric, please finish him. Thank you. And then he's already gone. These guys should be fine. I'm gonna continue up here. All right, you continue just shield walling. Okay, shield wall and shield. Let's just wait. There's normal hits here, I think. Okay. Normal hits. Okay, and head hit. And head hit. Okay, that was not what we needed, man. Good job. Okay, we have no clear shots. I think we're gonna head up that way. Okay, we don't have great chances to hit on either one of these. I'm just gonna shield wall here and buy time. Okay, Pike. 29% chance to hit. That's terrible. It's because you're shield walling, maybe? What else could we do? We could repel him. Move to high ground. I guess we could have moved back. Don't use the bronze helmets, they're garbage. What do you got against bronze? 6 Ages wants to know your location. Pushing him backwards doesn't change anything, and then he wouldn't actually get to attack. So let's just hit. Yeah. Unfortunate. All right, Abby, you can put a couple arrows into this guy. There you go. There you go. All right, now here... we've broken his armor. They're both spear walling. Let's try to stun. Being dead is the best stun. All right, on this flank, I think we're just gonna slow roll up the side here. He is basically untouched. Let's bonk him. No good. Wow, broad. Wow, mellow. How are they getting through my shield wall that badly? He's gonna get got when he tries to run. He's in big danger. All right, Slice. Not what we needed from you, man. Move up. Normal hits. There's only one of them, and we're in good shape down here. I think we're gonna start actually trying to get him. All right. We gotta kill this guy. We hit him once, he's almost dead. 66% chance, and dead. No. Move up, stab. Too tired to do a head hit, just a regular hit. And we whiff again. Oh, mellow. Oh, mellow. Okay, 49. No good. Man, Wolf, you are not cutting it here, man. Oh, my goodness. Now you get the head hit. Now's the time you chose to do the head hit. 33% chance to hit. Wow, this dude's defensive. And now he has no helmet. Alright, we're heading up that way. We kind of saw that coming. This is what happens when you run away surrounded by spears. That is not good. We got way too many runners right now. Alright, please kill. Pretty please. 51 or 33. No, let's go for the 51. Okay, there we go. Yeah, them not having morale checks is not useful for us, that's for sure. Okay, you're near death. There you go. Man, we just have to leave it to Slice. That's what it comes down to. There you go. Okay. So Cyanide is safe, but Broad is gonna get stabbed really badly. Okay. Okay. We're too tired to even walk. How are you still alive? How are you still? You have 4 HP. 62 or 62. Let's actually try to push this guy back. There we go. There we go. Okay, little pokey poke. All right, we're just gonna have to run up here. So close to saving him. So close. Oh, man. Okay, who can you hit the easiest? It's the same difference. That guy's more dangerous. Slice, man. I think Slice might have the most kills in our entire party. Cyanide running away. Eric, I cannot believe you would run, Eric. Shameful display. All right, step up and goink. That was not goink. Yeah, those bronze helmets are very heavy. Memes aside. Over here. All right, Slice, show them how it's done. I mean, you can't argue with results. Slice with 4 kills. Literally, okay, he did 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slice got almost 50% of our kills. Just to throw that out there for anybody. Cyanide says, I have brain trauma. I'm not running, I'm chasing the butterflies. Yeah, that does suck. That does suck. The people who died were people who we knew would die, so it's not like it's a surprise. You're not entirely sure what you ran into. William asked if you know what they said. Seems like they're pointing you out specifically, sir. Nodding, you tell the man you're not sure what the armor man said, but it matters not. You have the flute of the debaucher, and it's time to run naked into the woods and dance. And return to Ludwig the Younger for your pay. Let's see. Cyanide, do you have brain damage? You do. You do. That's plus 15% resolve. I expected you to be braver. Hey, well, you know what they say. New openings. Hiring with no experience. Slice's job is secured. It is. It is. 460 crowns. They're in high spirits. Could you high spirit me some tools? Yes, you could. 189. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah. Just give me all the tools, please. All right, I'm also going to take the food. Okay, now I kind of think I want to take the goat cheese and try to get that down to that other city that was buying food. I'm not buying any of this. And prices here are okay, but not as high as in the other location. All right, let's see who's for hire here. Dayteller, a miner, and 2 farmers. I kind of want like a tier up maybe at this point. None of these are like jumping out at me. None of these are jumping out at me. All right. Cheers, folks. We ride. If nothing else, this place might have better... Well, maybe not. They don't have a militia barracks. Thought they did. Brewery. Well, either way, none of those are jumping out at me. We move. Yeah, farmers are fine. I kind of want, like, that caravan hand we saw, or a thief, or... I don't know, just something a little bit up. But Unfortunately, I was useless in that fight. Pin weapons are not good against skeletons. Yeah, they're totally not. 5 nomads. We have a different set of armor. 38. Alright, switch out to that armor. It has slightly more than yours currently does. You are not that hurt. Alright, Wolf gets to level. Now, Wolf here... Yeah, your attack is horrible. Yeah, you definitely were meant to be the Bannerman. So I will take Fortified Mind on you. Actually. Or do we take Gifted? Do we take Fortified Mind or Gifted first for our Bannerman? He's got to take Rally next. Okay, so we're definitely taking that. We really need HP. Like, really badly. We have no stars in it, so I probably should take a 2. Man. That hurts. That hurts a lot. That hurts a lot. They have Fearsome? Ah! Grum, that's a good point. I didn't know that. Take Colossus? That is also true. Alright, I think we have to take the HP. I don't know, my Bannermen never seem to run out of fatigue. Is that like a thing? Should I just take the attack or should I take the fatigue? Yeah, Cyanide, I totally get that. They say the fatigue, alright. And I do kind of like the idea of Colossus, because he's going to get got with like a random arrow. Alright, well, he'll keep doing his best. I do think I'm going to take the Nomad fight. Do you want to... Yeah, I don't want to fight you in a forest, really. Hey, buddies. A few Nomad Slingers. Okay, time out. Let's put our shields on. And we may as well put on those. Oh, I didn't have it repaired? Oof. Okay, that was a bit of a mistake. Kite shield. Oh, Mr. Fancy Pants. And... yes, that one. These have slightly better range defense, so that's why I'm subbing those in. And I forgot we even had a kite shield. 25 range defense. Also, we should probably flip back to some of our other weapons. You had the arming sword. Cyanide, you should flip over. You also should have at least a knife on you. Sherlock. They often have shields. I think I'll stick with the mace. You have a boar spear. You're at 61. I feel like we need a staff weapon that's similar to a spear, but is better against armor. I think just having a couple spears is handy. I think I'm going to stick with those. And nobody back here really can change much of what they're doing. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. War Spear is good. Hey, we actually get good ground for once? What is this? I kind of want you to get up here. I think I'll probably engage them. Ooh. Yeah, we will engage them because I want that spot. All right. Hey, buddy. How are you? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Are we just all in at this point? I think we're just all in at this point. Okay, Slice. I think I'm going to give Abby the high ground. He's going to try to snipe that guy. I think we're just going to go here with Slice. 51, 49. Okay. And you, I think we're going to try to flank those shots. And then here. Wasn't quite the engage I wanted here. I didn't think they would be brave enough to do that. I underestimated their foolhardiness, I suppose. Okay, we can't do the aim shot. 47, 44. I'm gonna take the lucky headshot. Okay, did not get it. I'm noticing a lot of nice chain here. Maybe we can isolate one of these guys and get their stuff. Okay, minus 15% chance to hit people directly in front of us. It's only a 3% difference. Okay, we still missed. 22, 15. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. All right, aim shot, 35, 83. Nice, good hit, good hit. All right, and I think we just step up. Blap. Bonk. Hey, there we go. We'll just step over here with that freebie. All right, 65, 59. I don't know why I find it so funny when you throw axes, but I do. Hey, buddy. Fancy meeting you here. Whiff. All right, aim shot, 75% chance. Whiff. I love having the range shield on a thrower. That's just really nice. 57, sure. There it is. All right, friend. I got some bad news for you. Bonk. Bonk. Yeah, let's just base this guy. I'm gonna try to stab this one down. He's getting nervous. I don't want to take a shot where we're going to hit somebody. We'll move closer. All right. Do we go for the stun? That's a lot of armor damage. Maybe we don't. Let's just wait here. Sooner or later, we're going to get through there. I'm not going to waste any more ammo on this guy. Okay, we don't have what we need there. Or there. I will take a shot with the bow, because I want him to get XP. I am shocked that you are still in this, my friend. There we go. Alright, it's all ogre now. Alright, come on, buddy. Just lay down, lay down. This is a part where it's like, I wish I could just tell the game to auto-knife them. Because I'm not quitting until I get the armor. But I guess it's not going to happen after all that work. There we go. Okay, we got lucky that time. Alright, we got one set of plated nomad mail for 105. 105. What do we got? That's what we're wearing. I think that's what we're wearing. 105 is slightly worse. You do not have the fatigue for that. Holy moly, you do not have the fatigue for that. There's a reason I left you in that one. 10 fatigue, versus 11. Close enough. We could upgrade you. That leaves this for 7 for 8. All right, we'll do it. I'm just so leery about that. You actually could have a better helmet too. Eh, it's fine. Warfork all in. Rename ourselves Axes of Babel. That's all we do is chuck axes. You know, I can't argue with results. Let's go higher. Yeah, we definitely are going to hire. We're looking. Help wanted. All right. Up here, what do we got? 5 more nomads? We actually need a second to repair and whatnot. No. I'll be back. You wait for me. A beekeeper, a winery. So we get drunk and we shoot arrows in this town, is what I'm getting. Ambush trade routes. Prices are okay here. Oh yeah, we'll sell one of these. Definitely sell those and that. Don't need slings. I don't think we need this many of these. I'm going to sell off a couple of those. These are better than this, so I'll sell that. Ancient Spear. 20 to 35. So lower damage, but higher damage. And it's better against armor. Are Ancient Spears actually better than normal spears? Is it worth it to take the low-end damage for the extra 10% armor? I feel like that's a big maybe. All right, we'll sell off some of these helms. I'm going to keep a couple. I'm going to just keep one. The funny-looking one. Broad says no. I don't know, man. In the right circumstances, I could see that. Take your word for it. We're definitely not going to use our ancient broken sword. I don't like these are just too heavy. They're a little bit better, but they're also more fatigue. We just can't afford the fatigue right now. I think that's what we can sell. Buying this place is terrible. They have a mission. Bertram, a man of some import here, states brigands made a pass at his daughters. All right. We'll do it for the maidens. I need to be paid more, though. No, do not push me so far. My daughters are only worth 680 crowns. All right, we'll take your deal. All right, who can we get? Okay, Monk. Monk could be a possible bannerman. I mean, we're working on a bannerman, but he's not stellar. Brawler's a good okay, this is the type of caravan hand I like. 290 gold, 8 per day. I think that guy's just in. He's so bloody cheap. You're in. Ditto here. 5 gold per day, 120. If you die, I'm okay with that. We'll hire you. And we're at 11 out of 12. I think we're going to grab a brawler. And I think we're going to actually try this out. I still do not understand. Somebody tell me why farmers and brawlers are so much more expensive in wages. It's literally a dude that fights in a bar. Why would I pay you triple what I'm paying that other guy? That's just ridiculous. I am going to do a tryout here, and we're going to hopefully have one of these that's acceptable. He owes a huge tab. Well, I'm not paying his tab. All right. Number 1 has athletic. Do like that. He's got hit points. He's got resolve and fatigue. That's not terrible. That's a tank. And auto. Night Owl, don't care. Lucky. Okay, I think auto's in. Initiative, melee skill, melee defense. So I'm thinking like a dodge character? Like a nimble? I've never actually played long enough to actually make a nimble bro, just to out myself here. This seems like this would be good though. I actually kind of like both of these. Broad likes the first one. All right, brothers, we're voting. Ortwin is 1, Otto is 2, or both. I mean, we have the money. They're cheap hires. They're just expensive wages. He likes the first one. So you like him because he's just the tanky boy? He doesn't have defense, though. And he doesn't have attack. Eric likes 2. Abby likes 2. Wolf likes 2. That's my thought, too. I'm just curious why Ortwin has your vote, Broad. I mean, he's definitely not bad. I think Otto's in no matter what. So, Otto, you're in. The question is Ortwin. If you have armor. Yeah, we do not have armor. Because Broadmeadow wants to be the stallion. All right. Let's see how we did. So these are the new boys. You know what to do. You know what to do. All right, our monk. Actually, no, 3 people. Our monk. Team player. That's pretty garbage. 2 stars melee, 1 star defense. I mean, he's not good, but he can hold a spear. Somebody has to stand at the end of the line, is all I'm saying. All right. The caravan hand. Craven. It's not very impressive, buddy. You also. I think we know what to do here. I think we know what to do here. You can have the 2-hander, buddy. Good luck, Dietrich. And our brawler. 53 is okay. 2 stars in melee defense and a bunch of initiative. All right, now I like you. What can we do that makes you not die? I think you get to sit in the back for a little bit and level at least once or twice. There you go. Okay, we don't have any good spare armor. You also have like no fatigue. I think you get the garbage, buddy. You can have a shield. Alright, we'll put you like here. 45 with 2 stars is awful. Talking about this guy, yeah, I agree. It's just too low. But he can stand on the end with a spear. I mean, he will die. That's fine. Does anyone want to die? So we have this guy's chaff, this guy's chaff, and this guy has a chance. Any volunteers for chaff? We did have Tut and Bruh were in the queue. Bruh was here first, so we will do... What are we up to? We're up to Bruh... Bruh Son the second. It doesn't fit. The second. Sherlock Jones, am I still alive? I believe Sherlock is still alive. Yep. You're kicking. You're kicking. You're level 3. Broadmeadow 2. Broadmeadow already has a living character. You don't get 2 living characters. Oh no, you died. You died recently. Fair point. Yeah, he just died. You're right. Broader Meadow. All right, buddy, you're in. Anyone else want the okay chaff guy? I think Tut wanted to actually be somebody who's gonna live. Cyanide says, I'm surprised I'm still alive. You've got 25 melee defense. I mean, most of the time your job is just to walk up there and shield wall. Mello says he's okay. All right, Mello, you're in again. We've already killed off one Mello. Mellow-er. Inventor. All right, you're in. Yep. So our left side's a little chaffy. Our little side's a little chaffy. We'll need to remember that. A lot better killing power over on this side. All right, we're going up against bandits. In fact, I don't even know why I left that screen. We're going up against bandits. What do we want to equip ourselves with? We may not want the shields out to start with. We'll wait until we can see them. There's a chance that there'll be some guys that don't have helmets on, so a flail would still be good. We still have a mace, plus we have the pole arm. I think we're going to flip you to the middle. So, armor breaking, armor breaking, armor breaking, armor breaking. That's probably fine. I wish we had a warhammer, but we don't. We don't even have a pick. Morning Star. We could switch for a Morning Star. Oh, sorry, I already renamed him. But you'll be on deck, snack people. Didn't we already kill you off once too? Yeah, don't you worry. I'm sure we will have more need. Remind me, guys, next time Snack People's on deck. Okay, let's go in with what we got here. Hopefully this will be all right. We'll hopefully get some scout on them. Okay, they're up here. We don't have a temple. You know what? Drinks are on me, boys. Nice. Good spirits and no drunks. Okay, I want to see some people coming in with high morale, please. Yeah, we don't have a two-handed pole axe or anything. We do have range, so we're just going to chill here. Unknown garrison, unfortunately. Dawn and morning. Oh, dang it. And I did actually have a scout, but I clicked too fast. Okay, poacher mark. Okay, we definitely do want our shield on. Ooh, a brigand leader. Okay, we haven't done a fight this hard yet. Do I want to change any of my gear? I don't think I really just have anything better. Also, why can I not have that banner for my company? That is amazing. I really hope this guy does not have a helmet on. Sure. Yeah. Random marksman. Good hit, buddy. Cool. Okay, it looks like they're not in a hurry to come up on us, so I think we're both going to have to advance. We have a guy here with a fighting spear. That is horrific. I have a bunch of people with daggers, but no, we don't have a dagger spec guy. I've been looking for one, but we just haven't found him. Maybe Brusson II might be able to do that. Yeah, actually, Bruh might be the dagger dude. I would really like a dagger spec guy, but he's got to get a level or two. So he's in safety mode right now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Are we just gonna stutter step up one? They have one guy with axes, one guy that's gonna get one shot. He's garbage. I don't know how that marksman actually hit somebody with a shield. I think we outranged them ever so slightly. I think we're gonna wait. These guys are not gonna step to the front. 59, 37. It's unfortunate that Kettle's blocking our shot. That's out of range, you know? No, let's wait. Ooh, another one. Ooh, with a better helmet. Are you Mr. Leader? Horik the Scourge. You probably are the leader. You wait. Wait. All right, Mellower. I got some bad news for you, friend. Move up, and I am gonna actually shield wall here. I don't want him just to get 1,000 shots. And Broader, use him for cover. This would be a fine engagement for him. Are we moving up 2? They're going to go first, so I'm going to make them move up 2. And if they choose not to, then I have to move up 2. I guess that's fine. No, let's go here. All right, the killer moves into position, and he takes aim. 54, 34. All right, killer. Get him. That was not it. That was not it, champ. All right, shield wall and move up. They're shield walling each other, so a little extra bonus there. He did not throw. That's spooky. I mean, we might as well move up then wait. Move up. All right, one shot. 49, 29. They have a really annoying formation right now. Tickled him. Just a little tickle. Just a little one. Move up. It'd be hilarious if we hit that guy in the back of the head. Man! Man! Holy moly! Leave Side Knight alone! Leave him alone! He's alone forever. The second fighting spear got him. And he has a nasty two-hander. Ripperoni. Alright. Man, they had it out for him. Holy moly. They did that through shield wall. Alright, now you are the one I'd prefer to hit. Yeah, 61. Whiff. Okay. Wait. $65 or 60. You are probably more killable, though. Unfortunate. Okay, wait. Okay, 49. 49. Okay, a hit at least. All right, what are we going to do here? You're going to move up. I think we're just going to move up 1. I don't think I want to engage fully. So let's have you go here and shield wall. And you move up and wait. All right, killer on deck. 74, 74. You've got to be kidding me. All right, we're looking for a spot here. You're gonna need to go there. You're gonna okay, so you need to go here. All right, bonky bonky. There it is. I think you're just done. Hey, nice block slice. Wasn't tanky enough. That pole mace is your friend? Yes, he is our friend. We like Diagon the Barbarian. He's a friendly barbarian. All right, 67 or 72. I really want this guy to die, though, because then they could move forward. I'm going to take the shot. There it is. Okay, finally, Wolf. Finally. I can't believe these guys have that good of ranged attack. They are getting so ridiculously lucky here, I feel. All right, I'm going to take some pot shots. This isn't going to be great. Yeah. Okay. You are exceedingly dangerous. You have some sort of two-handed sword and you just stepped up. Now would be a great time to hit him in the head. Just like that. Just like that. All right, and I think we got to go for it. He can only kill so many of us, right? Or we could base that guy. He's probably going to do an AoE, and I don't want to just take a free hit. Let's base this idiot so he can't throw anymore. All right, here. 49? No, I think we're just shield walling here. I'd love to step up and hit him, but I think I need him to get up here. 65 is fine. He's going to go next. That would give us like a 70% chance. I think this is good enough. Come on, big hit. There it is. The sword's not very good against armor, so I really need the armor to break before we get in there. Good. And we can't do a second one. You are so dead, Mellower. You might as well stab before you get killed. Okay, slice. 50, 84, 42. Okay, I think Horik the Scourge. Okay. All right, over here, please. Well, what should we do? If we hit him in the head, he probably dies. But if we don't, we probably lose a character. I think we go for the bonk. Right? We go for the bonk. We go for the bonk. That was not the bonk. Eric, what are you doing, man? That's your job. You're the bonker. All right, another bonk. 59. There it is. That Galleon, the barbarian, earning his salt. You get 2 pinches of salt in your pineapple or pine needle stew tonight. We'll tell him it's pineapple. He won't know the difference. Okay, another head hit. Let's just kill him with the head hit. That's not it, champ. That's not it. Okay, 69, nice, and dead. Okay, Abby. If we accidentally hit him, I'm totally okay with that. Okay. Broader, is this your moment? Is this the moment that you feel alive? 59% chance. Go. It was not the moment. Nope. He's still waiting. It wasn't yet. It was not the moment. Maybe don't miss next time. Maybe don't miss. I told him not to miss. Okay, you're just going to keep shield walling, William. You're not good enough to get kills here. You got the wrong weapon and everything. Okay, Sherlock. This idiot only has a bandana on, and we have a lot of fatigue. 36 ain't it, though. I think we're actually going to wait here, because when you move up, then he'll have a better chance for that. So move up here. Now, you are now the most dangerous character on the field. These two at the moment. So I think we're attacking over here. 60, yeah, we're going to attack that. That's not good. Okay, another bonky bonk. 54. This is the last bonk we have in us, though. We're going to be too tired. Shoot. I feel like 58% chance to just kill this guy. If we hit him, I'm sure he dies. This guy could too. Both of his armors are kind of damaged. He has no head armor though. Who's left? Slice. Do it. There you go. There you go. The Ganyan. The barbarian. What a killer. Alright, speaking of killers, we got Slice here. The stupid kettle. How is that kettle providing that much cover? We should just be able to throw it right over it. Alright, I'm taking the shot though, because this guy's stupid dangerous. And with our quick hands, we'll grab some more. Okay. Not terrible. I'm so sorry, Mellower. Step up. I need the extra hit chance to hit. All right, bonky bonk, 74% chance. We're mace spec, so if we hit, he's stunned. There it is. There it is. Okay, Eric on his redemption arc. 2 hits. Good, good. Okay, now we're gonna go for the headshot here, I think. 41% chance we probably kill him, or 51 that we do some damage. We whiffed. Yeah, we can't do 2 of those. If I get another character, can you name it Burnt Almonds? You'll have to remind me if it swings around to you again. We got some people that haven't had a character yet. Okay, Brusson the second. Is now your moment of glory? Okay, it was. It was. Excellent. Okay, stab him. Okay, that's not great, but not horrible. What was that? What was that? All right, we're gonna have you reposition. You're getting a little dangerous right here. Getting very dangerous right. Oh, no, no, no. We don't like that. We don't like that at all. See if we can help. If I push this guy, is he gonna go anywhere? If I use him to push, I don't feel like he does, right? Because he can't be pushed backwards. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong about that. Will he push over to here because this is open? Or will he not move? Maybe I should, well no, that would have been the same problem. Pushing drops the shield wall. I mean, that's great. 74, okay, let's try it. We whiffed. Again, we whiffed. Okay, well, that was very unhelpful, actually. Shoot. Just wait. Alright, we could try to get a kill here, but I don't think we can wait. I think we need to move up and get in position for other things. Unfortunately. Okay, Slice, if you move here and throw it him. Yeah, give him something to think about. Think about that, huh? And you're gonna wait. Okay. Okay, Sherlock, good dodge, man. Good dodge. He's embarrassed because his helmet broke, and now we can all see he has one of those stupid page haircuts. Okay, this guy did not run away, though, so I think I am gonna stab him. His armor's basically destroyed anyways. I don't dare move up with Mello. And this is really far out of my way. I think we're gonna hit him. Okay, would you please just die? You're holding up the whole line here. Yeah. Oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, stab. There it is. There it is, Wolf. Okay, Abby. Oh my goodness. That was a 68. Killing me, Abby. All right. The wolf is into the sheep down here, though. 65. Okay. 53. He's gonna go soon-ish. I don't need to worry about repositioning him. I don't have a wig, it's real hair. He follows the stormtrooper doctrine. What I'm thinking, I kind of want to hit this guy because he has such light armor, the sword should do good damage. If I attack into this raider, we only have a 53% chance. But if we body hit him, we kill him. Fail. All right. Daigen, do it. Oh, no. Man. We were doing so good there for a minute. All right. Finish this idiot Slice. Thank you. And you know what? Show Abby how this is done. Yep, just like that. Just like that. Okay, please just kill this guy. Oh my goodness, you have some HP. Thank you, jeez. I don't want to run him in against this guy because he's just gonna get got. That's why I was attacking a fleeing enemy, even though he's not a good target. That's my reasoning, at least. That did make him flee. Go here. Okay, they're all fleeing. Stabby, stabby time. Hey, buddy. Remember when you hit my friend? Because I do. Oh, look. Now Sherlock's like, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Let me hit him. Let me hit him. Oh, we are definitely not letting you idiots escape. Not after this. What are we gonna do here? I guess over here. Just in case. I'm gonna try to stab that guy down. He actually has armor that might be worth something. Alright, so you are gonna run to here. Alright, you get out of the way. Out of the way. You get in there so he can't run. Whiff. I'm gonna try for a bonk here. I think that'll do less damage than him actually being able to run away. Okay, good. All right, step up. You don't have a side weapon. That's unfortunate. Oh my gosh, can nobody get into that square? We didn't give you a side weapon either. You have one, but the wrong type. Okay, thank you, William. Alright. Again, this is where I would love it if the game just hadn't... Keep daggering until I win, because I'm obviously going to win. It's a matter of time at this point. There it is. Okay. Whew. All right. Well, oh geez. Oh geez. Broader meadow. Cyanide is too dumb to die. This man might be unkillable. He hasn't died yet, so he has a track record of not dying. I kind of want to give him 9 lives at this point. Poor Broader. 1 kill, 3 on Wolf, 1 on Daigen, but he had a couple very important hits for us. We got some booze, some money, some tools. We got 1 good helmet. We got some bandit armor. We got a signet ring. Got a kite shield. And the piece de resistance. A long sword. Yum yum. And a great sword. That's a big sword. That's right, Rune Knight. The only problem is we don't have anyone remotely worthy of it. Nobody is worthy of that sword. Right now, this is a better two-hander for us because this has plus 20 to hit. I'm assuming these have plus 10 as swords. I guess we can find out. You collect Horik the Scourge's head. William Thomas points at it as you walk by. What is that? Is that Horik the Scourge's? You shake your head. Nah, that man is dead. This here is just bonus pay. Alright, let's just look. Where's my sword? 5% bonus to hit. Yeah, those are only plus 5. We have nobody who's remotely good enough for that. Okay, Cyanide, you still live? You still live. I don't even know what to say. Been with the company 13 days, 8 battles, 1 kill. But he's died twice. They also broke your shield before they killed you. There you go, buddy. In fact, you know what? Here, you can have the one that looks like it's a target for no particular reason. Alright, can we upgrade Epic Feather's shield to the kite shield? 16... No, we cannot. We do not have the fatigue for that. Okay, put that away. Put that away. Somebody asked earlier, so I'll say it again. Look here at the max fatigue, 63. If I take it off, it's at 68. It's at 73 if I put it away. So I put them in the bag because it's at least a little less encumbering, and we get the damage bonus for two-handing. All right, Sherlock, you got out of there with a broken nose. That's not the worst. You're also disloyal. I should have known. What do you got? Colossus and Gifted. Okay, your HP leaves a little something to be desired. You know, I said we didn't have anyone who could use that two-hander. You're actually not that bad. You're not good, but you're not that bad. All right, attack, defense. We've got to go HP as much as I don't like that. Okay, now we at least have 81. Now, perk-wise, I think we're going Backstabber. Just for some more to hit. Although your hit's actually okay for my guys. We need to pump resolve. 40 is kind of the minimum. What we need is our Bannerman. Broad's thinking Brawny. Brain fart there. Fatigue and initiative from wearing armor and helmet. We're only at 16. 30% of that would be what? 4, like 5 maybe? Backstabber on the disloyal guy. I don't think this guy's gonna live long enough for Brawny to really bloom. I think I like the idea of being able to hit with the flail. So we're gonna go Backstabber. What's the worst that could happen with a disloyal guy? And he's an apprentice! If Star Wars taught me anything. Okay, William. You're another just kind of like tanky trash bro. No offense. Definitely taking the defense. He still needs some resolve, and that's a good roll. Do we take the 2 here? Do we take the 2 here? I think we're taking fatigue. He's never not going to be a spear guy. If he isn't spear, he's going to be sword. I feel like the fatigue is desperately needed. Don't min-max, have fun. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. That's probably why I suck at this game. I try to pick strong builds, but I'm also drawn to the roleplay choices. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. All right, I think I take fatigue here, right? Like, this is not a max roll HP. Do we take the fatigue or do we take the melee? This guy's a tanky bro. He's not a damage dealer. Okay, people agree with the fatigue. I think I've undervalued fatigue. I'm starting to suspect what has happened to me in the past is I'm able to get to this point. Like, this is where I usually get when I die. And I think what happens is I start putting this on and I don't have the fatigue to support it. And so I get like 2 rounds of combat and then I poop out. I'm starting to strongly suspect that that is the case. Okay, now him as a tanky guy, we could take Shield Expert. He's never not going to be wielding a shield. We could actually do Brawny on him. We could do Rotation. I don't have any rotators. But then again, he's like a stand on the edge guy. He's not really going to have an opportunity to rotate. Deep breath? Do you mean recover? Shield Expert's good. I normally don't love Shield Expert, but this is going to be a guy that has high defense and not a lot else going on. Hey, 10-star, how you doing, man? How's the kiddo? He says, oh, nice, Battle Brothers. Never had a chance to get in this game before, but dude, I've played like probably over 100 hours now, and I still am garbage at this game. I have no explanation, too. This is like right up my alley. like we were just talking about, I think I just picked too many roleplay options. I need to like metagame a little bit harder. Yeah, let's do a shield expert. It reduces his damage on the shield. It gives him extra bonus, and knockback, as we saw, can save lives. We probably saved Sherlock's life by getting that knockback. Okay, and then we have Daigyin. I wish he was here to tell me how to pronounce his name again. Daigyin the Barbarian. VIP, I would say, from that last battle. Also, you do not need to be carrying around this cleaver. That'll free up a little more fatigue for you. Alright, he is dedicated as a backline two-hander. He already has tons of HP, so he's good there. And we took dodge. Okay, I think originally we were thinking he was going to be a two-hand wielder, but I don't think he's going to ever have the actual melee defense for that. So backstab still would be decent here. Crippling strikes could be decent here. I don't know what else. Adrenaline, I don't really like adrenaline on two-hander guys, or reach weapon guys. I tend to like that on two-handers. 1 vote for gifted, 1 for crippling strikes. I feel like he's better than gifted, if that makes any sense. I mean, he's still not great, but for what we have, he's one of our better ones. Rotate on him? Really? I don't think he ever wants to get into melee. He only has 9 defense. 2 people saying rotate. Okay, explain your reasoning for me. Could this barbarian be worthy of carrying the greatsword? With 9 defense? I'm not sure about that. To get out. I'm going to have to think on that one some more. I'm going to go manage democracy here, and I think I'm going to actually take crippling strikes. This very well could be the wrong choice. I just don't ever see myself rotating in with a two-hander. Somebody else should come and save him if that was the case. Okay, definitely the attack. We're fine on HP. We'll take the fatigue like we keep talking about. And for him, we actually have dodge, so I'm going to actually take the initiative. That gives him a little bit of range, a little bit of melee, and then he can hit people early in the round. That's my thought process. Then again, maybe someday he gets to nimble, and then maybe this makes a little more sense. Maybe that makes a little more sense with nimble, and then he could maybe have the greatsword. Next, you can take Executioner. Yeah, that combos pretty well with it. I really like this weapon. Being able to stun at range literally saved probably 2 of our characters in that fight. I'm so glad we got a good weapon finally. Like this, the arming sword, and the pike are basically the 3 good weapons we have. That was a good fight. That was a good fight. We also have this kite shield, but I don't think we have anyone with enough fatigue to actually wield it. In fact, I kind of think we need to take Eric's one away. Sorry, Eric. And just give him a regular shield. Just because that gives us a bit more fatigue. Alright, we had a problem with knives in the last fight. What? No. You're never letting go of that, buddy. Nice try, though. Cleaver. I do kind of want to have some cleavers. Okay, you... I keep losing my knives. There you are. Nomad Mace, a light southern... I think I'd actually rather him have a mace. So he could bonk somebody and run away. And then a dagger here makes sense because he has high attack. And Slice has bad attack, so a spear makes sense. Okay. What else did we get? Sorry, I'm playing really slow here. Okay, we have a better helmet. 105 for 5. 115 for 6. 70. Sherlock, I think you're the winner. And then it rolls downhill to Cyanide. Cyanide gets the Rusty Mail Coif. And then the Nomad Leather Cap rolls down to Melor. Yep, I think that's it. Also, we have a net. I really should have somebody with that net. Bruh, why don't you bring that just in case? No, hold on. We learned a lesson about this. I won't be able to put this away. Right? Oh no, he's okay. We had a shield. That's right, we had a shield. Did that Rusty Mail Coif go on? Yes, it's just completely broken. We're working on it. Oh, also, we have a patched shirt. Can you afford it? I don't think you can right now. Like I said, I think I've learned my lesson a little bit here. 8, 10. It is 20 difference. I think I'm going to chance it. All your job is to shield wall. Okay, keep rolling. The man has died twice. He needs no armor. He's just deathless. Along the way, a sharp whistle draws your attention of you and your men. You turn to the side of the road and see a man emerging from some bushes. Everyone draws their weapons, but the strangers don't move a foot further. Their ringleader steps forward. He's got a bandolier of ears going across his chest, a summation of his handiwork. Hello, fellas. We're here bounty hunters, if you couldn't tell, and I do believe you have one of our bounties. You lift your head, the head of Horik the Scourge. You mean this? The ringleader smiles warmly. Of course! Now, if you could just hand it over, I'd sit pretty with me and my friends. Tipping the hilt of his sword, the man grins. It's only a matter of business, you understand? Take the damn head and leave, or you'll pay for blood if you want it that badly. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of people screaming. Is this one where I get myself killed? If I say no, they attack me, right? Oh. The ignominy of it. Take the damn head and leave. You've seen enough bloodshed for today and hand the head over. Let's move on, we have payment to collect. Builders, I want you to know that we are living in shame at this point. We are living in shame. I want you to know that. Carry that weight. Until we kill that bounty hunter, we can't show our face around here. As you finish your report, Sigmar the steward wipes his forehead with a handkerchief. Oh, really? They're all dead then? Boy, you have no idea how much you lifted off my shoulders, sellsword. No idea at all. Your crowns as promised. He sets a satchel on the desk, and you quickly take it. All is here as promised. Crowns well deserved. Well, you know what? We do have a new opening. Do we pick up Ortwin? We kind of liked Ortwin. 2 stars in health, 1 in resolve. I think we pick up Ortwin. He's fine. I mean, he's not stellar, but he's definitely like a tank, right? Like, this is like a super tank. He doesn't have good melee defense. I think we get him. Broad, we already owe Snack People somebody this time around. We got a couple people in wait. Okay, so Snack People, the Stallion. That's what he calls himself. Nope, nobody else calls him that, actually. Okay, does somebody in the front line need to rotate? What happened to you? Missing finger. And a grazed neck, right, as you do. I think we might patch you guys up. Okay, so 57. Wow, did you max roll? He max rolled melee attack. He got about average, above average in melee defense. Wow, what a roll. 61, okay. Mid on health, pretty high on fatigue, and pretty high. Wow, he rolled really good. All right, let's have you not die instantly, please. Actually, we'll give you that. You're not so good that I'm gonna baby you, so I think you have to join the line. And at 57, that means spear. Yeah, I think that means spear, and not... Well, we'll give you the good one. And you do get a shield. And a knife. 73 fatigue, that's fine. Mellower, you survived a fight. You know what? Here, you can have some better armor. You're promoted to not fish food. Does this game have a cestus? No punching weapons. The green helm on the third row. Green helm. What do you mean by green helm? This thing? The ancient household helm? What about it? What about it, Rune Knight? I missed something. 95? It is 95. It's -8 fatigue, though. Are you saying that maybe we should give that to Cyanide? I kind of like that idea, actually. But his fatigue's just too low. No. The fatigue on these things is just ridiculously high. They're like bronze helmets. They're just too heavy. Yeah, we don't have anyone who's really sitting pretty enough. Yeah, look at this. Look at this pitiful amount of fatigue we have. Yeah, I think you need a couple more levels. Okay, anything else we want to buy before we head out? Not great tools. Our tools are okay. Our ammo's getting low, and ammo is very cheap here. You know what? Just buy it. Throwing weapons are really expensive ammo-wise. We don't need any of those. And prices are not great for selling. Let's get out of there. While I'm thinking of it, let's also set up... I want to be repairing a few things here. Definitely that. That. Yeah. When I needed these shields, they weren't repaired. That was a little embarrassing. I might need a spear. I'm not going to wear that anytime soon. Yeah. Let's do that. How many tools are we spending? 24. Okay, now the plan is to go in a circle here, so we're heading down to Miting. Unfortunately, with no missions. Missing finger, missing ear, brain damage, he's fine. Dude, he fits right in. Along the way, all this running about the land has increased the stamina of the men. One runs in place, holding a finger to his neck. He remarks that his heart rate isn't going up at all. Another brother remarks that guy doesn't even know how to count. The running man pauses. Oh, that's right. Wolf gains 1 max fatigue. There you go. We learned today that Wolf does not know how to count. And he's a gambler! Jesus, no wonder you had to become a mercenary. Jeez, dude. Maybe don't take up the dice if you can't even count. I can only count to 9 now. Okay, 6 nomads. I am willing to take nomads. How we doing? You are definitely not going to be in that fight. Nor are you. Okay, they have slingers, so I am going to put our shields on. And we will take that fight. Hold on. Was my armor okay for the people who are still here? Your armor's not okay. Man, it feels so good to, even if it's not the best gear, to at least have a piece I can rotate in. That feels so good. We're getting somewhere. Okay, engage. The shield guy with full action and stamina. I see what you're saying. Gonna stream the new Age of Wonders 4 stuff. Yes, the plan is that Wednesday's stream will be Age of Wonders. I'm not sure how I'm gonna balance Age of Wonders and Battle Brothers at the moment. I'm not gonna end Battle Brothers unless we die. So I'm not 100% certain how that's gonna go, but yes, we're gonna do both somehow. I may have some extra long streams next week. So maybe that's how we'll get through that. Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh, he's donating another pole hammer. We got a whip, a spear, a two-handed axe, and some junky slingers. And that's everybody. I think we rotate down this direction, but let's wait on these guys. What are you guys gonna do? 48 or 230s. Let's take a 48. Let's see what this guy does. I want to see where the pole hammer guy's going. Let's also hide that tree. Okay, I'm not engaging them on a stupid hill. Forget that noise. I think my line... I think if I start going this way, these guys will come over. Let's just wait again. Let's see if he's interested. I mean, we could definitely kill this guy without getting close. I don't want anyone to base these guys. Okay. Okay. If that's the case, I think we're gonna rush that guy. I mean... Melor, you're known for your bravery, right? We'll spear wall. And here... I really do not want to take a blop to the head. Move over here. No blopping of my head, please. You came to the wrong neighborhood, Axeman. Okay, range. 60. Womp. Move up. We're gonna get him on that high ground, hopefully. Alright, now you... Wait, that's a little dangerous for my taste. I'm willing to risk bruh. Sorry, bruh. And you. Alright, stabby. Nice, very nice. Good job, Snack. That's why he's the stallion with his high confidence here. Okay, you're gonna step here and then stab. Sad. I'm willing to do that to go for a bonk. Nice! We in, boys, we in. I don't have any good shots here. I like no shots. Alright, rotate. Alright, we're in. I think we just keep spear walling up there. Alright, little bit dangerous spot there. 53. Yeah. Very nice. 58, 50. Sag. That could have been so bad. Alright, Abby takes the high ground. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a lot of good targets at the moment. I think we're just gonna lob a shell. Hey, there we go. Good hit. Alright, please stab him down. You know what, Snack? Go for the kill if you can get it, man. Ditto here. Yeah, there we go. Confident morale. That's what I was hoping for. Alright, we move up. Alright, friendo. I don't... 5% chance. Wow. Let's just wait a second. Yeah, slingers are garbage if you have hats and shields. Okay, Epic. Time to do your work, man. Unfortunately, sword into armor is not the best. 21. Keep moving. And bonk. Nice, and just a regular hit. No regular hit. Okay, I don't think I want to keep spear walling here. I think we're just going to rest. I think I've got to take a swing, so... Okay, we hit him. If nothing else, it's 10 extra fatigue because this is a mace. Yeah, he's already fatigued. You guys can't shield wall forever. Okay, good hit, Wolf. Bruh? Nope. Hey, Abby, taking those pot shots. Well, that works. Alright, and... I want to go for the full flank here. Hey, you're not blocking anymore, buddy. Well, didn't get it. Okay, he's retreating. No, let's just step up. Okay. I want to shield bash him off or something here. Alright, you are not shield walling anymore. Sucks to be you. I get a big kick out of the throw weapons if you can't tell. I don't know why, but I really enjoy those. I hate these guys. Southerners are tough. Yeah. I feel like Southerners are like half a tier above their counterparts. They're just really strong. I think we just stab. I have nowhere else to go, so yeah. I think we step into this. Let's see if we can knock him off. We can. Alright. Can we get a second bonky? We can. Excellent. Alright. It took Eric a little bit to warm up tonight, but he's warmed up now. 34 or 41. Nice. Okay, and we're in, boys. We're in. Hey, friends. Thought it was pretty funny to throw rocks at me, didn't you? Nice. All right, it's all coming together, builders. It's all coming together. All right, what are you wearing? I can't quite tell. Probably nothing worthwhile. King of the Hill. You're done. Oops, you're done. You don't have to take all the kill slice. Bonk. See if we can get Bruh a kill here. Man, imagine how terrifying this would be. Yeah. Into that. chasing each other around the tree. Yep. If my build have the thing that will get 10% accuracy or miss, I think you should do 2 attacks. True. The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving. Always step up because you never know they might break. Yep. There could be no bravery without madness. You know, I believe he just passed away not too long ago, the voice actor. Very unfortunate. They all get dodge after day 40. Well, we're not 40 yet. The thing about routing the slingers is that you can start a chain route. Level. Nice training run. Got a level. 5 level ups. Yeah, not bad. And no major injuries. 28 damage, 32, 4. Very nice. And a couple okay helmets. Those are not bad. If we look, they're 70 for 3 fatigue. That is definitely better than this, right? There you go. Looking spiffy. And let's do our level ups. So Mellor. Mellor's got a career ahead of him. It's unfortunate he started at 45. It's very unfortunate. If this had been like 55, this dude would have been one of our champions. We have very low HP. I think we're going to immediately go into Colossus. Attack and defense. We have enough resolve. We really could use fatigue. We really could use HP. I'm going to try to hold out for +3s on this. I'm going to take this +4 because our fatigue is horrific. Okay, Epic Feather. Okay, he's got, by request, he took Student, Gifted, and Colossus. So he's kind of burning out early, probably. Probably, ironically enough, still one of our best characters. That nice attack. 3 more, 3 defense. And we have 80 HP, so I'm happy with that. We'll take the fatigue. Getting somewhere. Okay, what are we gonna get for him? We don't have to pick a weapon spec. If we wanted to. He is using swords. I don't know if swords are really... Flail Master? He could switch into a flail, I suppose. Do that. Here. Master Flails to circumvent your opponent's shield. Skills build up 25% less fatigue. Lash and Hail ignore bonus defense. Hound ignores 10% of armor on head hits. And Thresh gets +5%. Yeah, we took Student because he is an apprentice. So he's actually getting a quite nice little XP boost here. Abby votes for the armor weight reduction. Okay, let me put this to chat. Do you guys take this on like everybody? I thought that Brawny was more for like Battleforge builds. Again, this is usually where I die. Like we're like at the edge of my experience here. I've made it to this far many a time, and I always die here. Severance says I take Brawny on pretty much everyone. Interesting. Less deaths overall. Cleave and Sweep are cool. And we don't have that on this weapon. Makes sense to have it. You're always wearing armor. Brawny is great. Rogue says I take it on all frontliners and sometimes on the back. Really? Okay, maybe I've been underestimating Brawny. I do get it sometimes. Brawny is one of the must-haves. Would you say it's as must-have as like Colossus? I mean, this guy's definitely going to be in the front line. He is also our like best damage dealer though, at least on the front line. I guess Epic's almost there, but Epic's problem is that he's tiny. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of voting for Brawny. Do we take Brawny or do we take Flail Master? I'm kind of leaving this one up to chat's wisdom. I'm trying to learn more, so. Dodge if light armor, Brawny if heavy, but it depends on the character. Yeah, this guy's definitely not a dodger. If you want to kill, backstab is good. Yes, I agree. I like backstab. Rogue says I'd take Brawny first. Okay, I'm willing to go. We'll give it a go. So right now we're at 66 fatigue. That did give us 6 back. That definitely makes him pretty good. He hasn't been gassing out because we haven't really been doing riposts. So, Slash is pretty light on the fatigue. Okay, happy enough. Bruh has the potential to be a superstar. Definitely going melee attack, definitely going defense. He's going to, okay, his resolve's fine. I'm gonna take the max roll HP. And for me, I just gotta go Colossus. And that finishes his HP for us, so we don't have to take any more HP rolls. That makes me very happy. So if we roll like really bad fatigue, maybe we'll take some HP, but otherwise we can go fatigue now. We'll probably let him get one more level at least. What do you have? Lucky. Yeah. All right, Abby. Ranged attack. We're up to 75. I assume we still want the initiative, and then what do we take here? Just more fatigue? We could take some range defense. Stamina? Alright, since it is Abby, I'm not even gonna leave that one to the crowd. Alright, we do have fast adaptation. We have student. I took bullseye, I regret that. I've played more since then, and I don't think this is worthwhile. I really don't. We have bow. What else do we want? We do have good initiative. We could take dodge. Reach advantage. Okay, that's not you. Overwhelm. I don't think that's you. Lone wolf. Underdog. Underdog's really good, but I don't think that's you. Footwork. Unlocks footwork skill, which allows you to leave a zone of control without triggering a free attack. What do you guys think? I'm not good at archers. Overwhelm works with bows. Okay. So, with every attack, hit or miss against an opponent that acts after you in the current round, and he should go relatively early, inflict overwhelm status effect, which lowers both melee skill and range skill by 10%. I'm seeing several votes for... I've only ever done overwhelm on a dagger person. I'm definitely willing to try it. Let's give it a go. Let's try it. That he could help save some of our brothers who get in trouble that way. What I really want is a dagger person. Like maybe Bruh can be our dagger dude. You have... Yeah, he has initiative. So like we'd go really high initiative and we go kind of dodgy, and then we'll take overwhelm because we could do stab, 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 and we could have minus 30% to hit. All right, and Wolf. Wolf is our future bannerman, possibly. So he gets resolve. His HP is very lacking. I'm just command decisioning that. And then what do we take here? He does have fast adaptation already. Do we give him some melee skill? I feel like he should at least be able to hit, right? The banner's not a terrible weapon. He may also use cleavers. Whip and banner is kind of a thing. A 2 is not a minimum roll. If we don't take that, we're taking fatigue. But his fatigue, ironically enough, isn't that bad. Melee defense, even though he's going to be our bannerman, huh? I mean, sooner or later, people end up in melee, so like I see the reasoning there. I kind of like the idea of some attack, though, especially because this isn't a minimum roll. I think I'm going to go attack. I would like him to be able to hit at some point. And then... Okay, you are future possible bannerman. Rally the troops would be pretty good. I think we just get that right now. We'll need Fortified Mind, but Fortified Mind doesn't do anything for us right now. Gifted? I want to be ready for... So if we can get Bannerman as our next... Or get the banner thing as our next ambition, I want to be ready because then we can take Sergeant right away. I think I'm going to try that. I normally don't have this problem because normally I have a banner at this point. We were just so ridiculously slow on our ambitions because of the garbage map. Okay, 2 stars. Those might be possible. Tools are stupid expensive. The food's expensive. They have the bloody cloth. Damn cloth. Sell prices are decent. Let's get rid of that. I don't need the money. I'll just wait on everything else. All right, what do we got? A caravan 3 days away. No. You walk around Meiding before stopping a man and asking him if there's anything interesting around. He balances a smelly and dripping pitchfork on his shoulder as he thinks, well, there's the whores. The man grins, mostly to himself on that one. They're all right, but there's also Manfred the Burgermeister. Wait, are you the sellsword fella? The stranger squints at you and quickly continues. Oh, shite! Of course, yeah. Manfred the Burgermeister talked about ye. He said, Alwyn, you go clear up the shit from the horse stalls, and if you see that mercenary down there, you fetch him for me, you hear? He stops and points down the road towards the building. So, yeah, if you want some money, then that fellow wants to pay you. I don't know what he needs another man slinging shit, but if I was worried about that, I got a shit under lock. Okay. All right, he wants me to take a package to Dahab. How many crowns? Oh, that's a nice amount of crowns. I would like to build my rep in this area, but I'm greedy. He'll pay me that. Except, I need to think. Where are you sending? Done. It's not there. Dunhab. All the way over there? Ugh. I mean, it is 900 grounds. I mean, we'll probably go like down here and then cut across. That may not actually be faster than taking the roads. We could go here. 900 is good enough, I feel. 900 is good enough, I feel. I think I'm going to take that. We're at 12 men. I don't really want to go higher at the moment. All right. I accept. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, we have 2 wounded people. There's no temple here, right? No. Our food is okay. I think we just book it. I think we literally just book it to there. Okay, one last look at the market. Alright, I'm gonna buy the curse cloth. I mean, surely this time we'll be able to sell it. Alright, let's go, boys. We're breaking records here. Day 35. Your food won't expire? No, we're okay. 5 days. We had bought up some extra food because we were planning on going and selling it, but we're not heading that way. Okay, nice and easy. We like that. 5 nomads, and they're just outlaws. When you see a mercenary band come over the hill and they all start putting their shields away, you know You know. Rogue says, man, I love this game so good. Dude, I was shocked that this game is like, what is it, 9 years old? It seems like time flies, and frankly, I think this is still the king of the genre. I don't know what would be the same but better than this. I think it's better than the new Mountain Blade. I did not enjoy the new one that much. And that is kind of a different type of game, though. Ah, yeah. Broadmeadow says, I'd hit that. Okay, do we put our archer up here? And I think the answer is no. Sorry, Abby. I think one of our melee guys gets to be up there. But you do get to shoot somebody. And I think the two-handed sword guy is the target. Alright, so you should have Overwhelm. Okay, so we don't get to see the debuff. Alright, fair enough. Okay, I don't want to get you based. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to get you based. Ditto. Okay, so... Here and Spear. I need to change his armor. That's the wrong armor. That's annoying. I want to put my two-handers up here. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. Alright, I'm actually gonna go here. I want to move here so we can bonk this guy. So we're gonna go here. We might as well take a swing. Nice. And I want him not to be able to get to anybody. So if I go here, he'll be able to move here and hit me. If I go here, I could spear wall. Okay. Spear. Okay. Eric moves up and bonks. We did not stun him, unfortunately. Slice, move up, and toss. Good hit. Okay, we might get based on this guy, but I'm going to chance it. Actually, we have Spear Wall. Let's tempt him. Okay, and I think we gotta go for it. Unfortunate. Oh, with the rotate! With the rotate. Get wrecked, nerd. Oh no. Night, Epic. Have a good one, man. I will do my best to keep you alive, but no promises. Alright, Abby, I think you get to take that high ground. Ah, he did go for this. Alright, what if we pushed you back? We fail. Alright, what are we going to do here? That's a very low chance to hit. I think we're going to stun him, and we whiff. It's choppy choppy. That's a lot of whiffs. Alright, you, I think, need help. Whiffed. Bonk. Bonk. Alright, alright, Eric, doing the work. Dwarf supremacy. Alright, let's get rid of this idiot. Oh, slice. Alright, I think we just need to engage on this guy. That was not where I thought he was gonna be. Okay, and a whiff and a hit. Oh! Bruh getting whipped. I mean, just chill. Alright, let's just go for a normal hit. Bonk. Nice. I'm very mad that this guy got where he got. And dead. Not dead. Can totally step up. Unfortunate. All right, push him back and take the spot. Good job. Step up and stab. Come on, slice. There you go. There you go. And bonk. And we finally tired out. Normal hit. Good job. Good job. He's only going to get better as he gets some more fatigue. It's really nice having a mace spec early on. I don't know if mace is good later, but at the beginning, we have saved so many lives with Eric's stuns. All right, now we don't have any clean shots. So we're going to have to move, unfortunately. We'll just get him with a debuff. Overwhelmed. We actually have a better chance to hit him because he's not shield walling. Good hit. Good hit. Poor bruh. He's just getting whipped left and right. That's horrible. A swatted Butterlord for life. Overwhelm only works if you go from... That's right, Broad. I'm not used to that, so I need to pay more attention to the turn order. Fair. Okay, we have a bad chance to hit both of them. I think let's just... I was gonna say build up some fatigue, but sure, let's just kill him. Hey friend, where are you going? We've already broke the main piece of armor. I'm not gonna dagger him. Slice. This guy is still active. Oh, Slice! Watch your aim, Slice. That's dangerous. Poor Snack almost took an axe to the back of the head. Okay, bruh is trying to get his weapon back. Okay, so people we go before would be this guy. I'm not going to waste any more ammo, though. We have to pay for that, so... Get out your mace. Move up. Nice. God, this is such a good weapon. This has literally been making our fights lately. Ooh! Cheeky! Cheeky, I see that. You think we're just gonna let you go, do you? Don't think so. Alright, please do not hit somebody in the back of the head, Slice. Run him down. Probably not worth the effort of daggering. The main body's already dead. That's unfortunate. Don't you guys dare let him get away. Oh! Look at this cheeky breeky! I want this man dead. He's too smart. He's gonna have a whole training arc and come back for vengeance or something. That guy's gotta go. There you go. Had to get Slice a second kill. He was feeling a little left out. How is Slice not leveled, by the way? I feel like Slice gets 2 kills like every combat. Ooh, reinforced helm. Cha-ching. All right, I think that goes to Epic Feather. 110 for 7. 125 for 8. I think that's worthwhile. And then that means William. Bruh's not quite ready for prime time yet. I want to get him at least 1 or 2 more levels. So I say that as I put it on the wrong person. So William, I think you get that. Bruh, I think that comes downhill to you. Nothing else here I particularly care about, and we didn't get any levels. Womp womp. That makes me sad. Slice has brain damage? Oh, yes. Yes, Slice does have brain damage. But it's not that bad, is it? I guess 25 is pretty bad. I guess that is pretty bad. Yeah, he also... Now, Bullseye maybe is a little bit better for him, but again, that's kind of a dead pick. Yeah, no. We'll think about it when it's time to think about it. A lot of Weirdgangers, some armored Weirdgangers, and some Geists. No, I would like to continue my campaign, thank you. Oh, dude. Okay, who started talking about... I'm out. Who started talking about the Nemesis system? Short King knocking it down. Dude, the Short King's been knocking it out of the park. And in the jewels. I love mace. That's what got past mid-game when I was learning. Two-handed mace and axe are the best in-game weapons. I don't know what we brought up Nemesis system for, but you want to know what's even worse? Warner Brothers is going to shut down the studio who has the patent. So it's literally going to be just locked away until the patent expires. The only time they tried to use it was in the Wonder Woman game that they canceled. So one of the best, most innovative gaming systems in the last, like, what would that be, about 10 or 11 years, is locked away under stupid patent. We really need to get some patent reform, and copyright reform, and trademark reform. I'm noticing a pattern here. Broken nose. I would like you back in the fight. I will pay that one. Tools are not terrible. We're out of tools. Price is really high here. Okay. Hey, look. I'm selling the cloth. I'm selling the cloth. There we go. Okay, I don't think we need this many throwing axes. I'm going to drop one. Definitely don't need those. I don't think we need those. We don't need that many swords, and if I'm going to use a sword, well, they're different types. Don't need that many. Definitely don't need that. Sure, we'll keep one. I don't think we're using an axe. We're definitely not using slings, or a short bow, or the heavy shields. Okay, I think I am... 55. I think I'm taking those. That's okay price. We chewed through a lot of tools recently. Okay, nope, that's it. Okay, from here, I think we just go straight, because I'm not going to be able to pick up a mission down here, even if there is one. There are missions here, so we might swing back this way. Let's see what the game thinks is fastest. Interesting choice. Did it know that, or is it just... I feel like that's very random. Yes. I guess. It's an interesting choice. 10 nomads. Few slingers. I don't mind fighting slingers. I don't really want to fight you in bad terrain, though. Okay, you're spooked. Yeah, I am willing to chase that. Alright, how are we doing? I do think Cyanide is ready to rotate back in. Yeah. Hey, boys. Fall back. Let's put our shields back on. So... yeah, stick with that. I really want to put these on, but I just think that we are way too fatigued out. We are way too fatigued out for those right now. All right, engage. Hey, Kermode. Well, I mean, yeah, so he says, we don't really need reform. I mean, how else are we supposed to squeeze pennies out of content from 100 years ago? You can thank Disney for that. Literally until Steamboat Willie just came out finally a couple months ago, every single time patents for Mickey Mouse were going to come up, or copyright, I suppose that would be, Disney managed to get it extended. Just every single time. Come on closer, boys. I think I will take this, and we will spear. Yeah, I think the patent for the Nemesis system, I think, has 10 more years on it. So unless Warner Brothers sells the patent after they close the studio, it's just literally locked. Just on the opposite end of that scale. So I don't know if anyone's ever played Final Fantasy XIV, but the controller setup in that game, so how you can control a hotbar via like a combination of tapping buttons on a controller, is so good they decided not to copyright it because they wanted other companies to copy them. And to my knowledge, nobody has. And it's actually good. Like, legitimately, it's a good system. Like, a really good system. Okay, this is a little bit awkward, but I want the high ground. Am I willing to do this? Yes. And then... Hey, friend. Like, throwing food to the sharks. Me throw axe. We'll just take that and shield wall. And Abby, boink. Alright, not bad. I feel like we have a lot of work to do up here. Sure, come base me, see what happens. Little bit risky here, since they did get the high ground, but I feel like we just outclassed this group so much. He did do it! What a mad lad! I wish they gave more names to these mook people. I'm gonna call this one is Bob. Bob the Nomad. Ballsiest of them all. Maybe he's lucky enough to have brain damage too. Speaking of having brain damage, bonk. Nope. Unfortunately, we don't have tons of options. Sure. We're getting somewhere. Step over here and get him. Nice. Hey, friend. I am just going to clear out some bodies. There we go. A couple people get some panic going. Very nice. And bonk. Just remember, he's a dwarf, so he's literally like jumping in the air to like bring that mace down on these dudes' heads. Man, I feel like we manhandled this encounter. Okay. Abby's starting to actually be able to hit things. It's rather nice. Bonk. Stab. All right, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I just got to get the fatigue up. That's my number one notice right now. We just got to get more fatigue. And to do that, we just need levels. You know what? Hey, fellas. Maybe that's a little too ballsy. Yeah, you better, shield wall. That will never get old. Oh, there. Man, I feel like we did good here. Holy moly, did we do good. We just literally, like, they took some of the high ground and we're like, no. No, we're not doing that. Nope. I saw it first. I called dibs. Yeah, sure, Snack. You can have some kills. William. Sure, you can have some kills. It's not often our spear people get to actually get kills. Ooh, tired out. Nice. What a good fight. Holy moly. Promoted was talking about, he's looked into the arrangements from some of the classic big band pieces from the 1940s. Well, you know, ironically, the reason that most movies don't have people sing Happy Birthday is Happy Birthday is actually still under copyright. So every time somebody sings at your party, you actually owe them royalties. Just so you know. It's the same thing. A lot of people think that you can just use classical music on like YouTube videos. You can't, because what happens is the band copyrights their performance of the piece. So you would have to find an uncopyrighted piece of classical music and then perform it yourself in order to not get copyrighted. I'm catching up on chat here, sorry. Another good training one? Yeah, for sure, Droog. That was really good, actually. They're making another game called Menace. I hope so, too. I wasn't super impressed with the footage they showed off, but, you know, it's like super early alpha stuff. I mean, it's gonna be different because it's like sci-fi modern military, but, I mean, that's not necessarily bad. If they can pull off something kind of like a Mech Warrior game or a Battletech game, something like that. But obviously it's going to be like turn-based strategy. You did get kills, Mello. In fact, let's go do those levels. So we actually did really good there. So, Mello. Okay. Definitely taking the attack. Definitely taking the defense. You need a lot of HP. But it's not a max roll. I think we're going to go with the fatigue. And then you're never probably graduating out of the spear. That's probably not happening. So I think you're a good candidate for gifted. You're gifted, buddy. Okay, we'll definitely take in the max roll HP. We'll take that. We'll take that. All right, you have a much better chance of not dying now. Cyanide. You're still alive. Okay, we'll take the melee defense. I'm definitely taking the HP, and I think we're taking the fatigue. 69 fatigue, nice. What are we gonna give him? Do we take Steel Brow? Less likely to die to head injuries. Or do we take 9 lives for the memes? What do you think, Cyanide? What are you feeling? I'm gonna let Cyanide pick on this one since it's him. He needs a minute. He has brain damage. You think on that while I work on other people. Snack people. Okay, you are mainly gonna be a tank person. That is unfortunate. I don't really like taking that minimum roll. I think we're going HP. We're going fatigue. And maybe we do take this. This isn't a terrible roll. You're never going to graduate out of the spear. It's a 1. No, I'm going to take the 1 on that. I'm too brain damaged to make a decision, he says. All right. I think we're going 9 lives for the memes. You're dead man walking, let's be honest here. Alright, Snack, you get Colossus. Hey, not terrible. Okay, if we find another fight, we can take the fight. Jamal Al-Faris, the Vizier of the Treasury, is a squat man, and he carries the Vizier's emblem and signage as though it were as heavy as the crate you brought him. I'm given the Vizier much, and what does he use to repay me? A crownling's sweat. May the gilder blink when he gazes upon that man's future. You say nothing to this, in part because you wonder if this is a test to see if you'll agree with him, and turn yourself out to be an enemy of the ever-majestic Vizier. The man stares at you for a moment, then shrugs and continues. I have your payment here, the coin's all accounted for, though I will not take offense if you wish to count it yourself. I see you already are. Good, see, it's all there. Now run along, little crownling. Okay, got a mission here. We do have a temple, but we don't need it anymore. Weaponsmith, oh, Warhammer. I really could use a hammer. Alchemist, armorer. I mean, we're not spending our money on any of that. We're at 12 bros, so I'm not really looking to hire. I'll just peek. Yeah, nobody jumps out. 410. Unfortunately, not a good price here. Tools are okay. Somebody take off your shield for a second. I need to check prices. For anyone who doesn't know, a fully repaired shield at base price is 15. So if you're above 15, you have good prices. 19 is really good. Not the highest, but darn close. All right, that does mean we should do a sell-off here of things we don't want. Get rid of those. I'll hold on to that. Get rid of one of those. Get rid of one of those. Don't think we're going to use those or those. No slings. We got another pole mace. Oh, that's so good. Okay, we're not using those. I think that's it. Do we go for the tools? It's not cheap, but it's not horrible. I kind of want to save up for our retinue. We need like 3K. Conversely, if we ever finish our mission, we need 2K to buy our standard. Steelbrow would be good since he get hit in the head a lot. Yeah, people do not like the bug. Okay, I'll get rid of one whip, but I do like whips once we have somebody who can actually use them. That's fair. I gotta remember we're poachers, so we have smaller stash. I do want these. I do want these. Although, I do want those. Let me have a little bit of greed. Let me have a little bit. Yeah, I think I want the rest of this stuff. Food-wise, things are starting to look a little iffy. Okay, we're going to use 74 food, and we're going to have some stuff expire. So I'm going to sell off that and that. And we'll pick up just one. Make sure we can get somewhere else. Do we take the tools, though? I'm really torn here. 250 is not a great price. 200 is what they're worth, but this map has sucky tools. We could grab 2 of them and still be pretty good. 3 of them and still be pretty good. Sell the bronze. All right, we'll get rid of that one. I'm keeping the cleavers. You all make fun of me, but we'll fight zombies at some point, and I'm gonna be very glad that I have those. Do think I'll take those nets. All right, I'm not decided on that. What do we have? Nomads are ravaging my caravans as they are wont to do. 400 crowns to get rid of them. I can make them disappear. I'm just gonna say yes because I do know I want to get some rep down here. If we could get rep down here, we could make some good trades. Accept and leave. All right, this will have to be our final fight for the evening. We're already over the 3-hour mark. Being able to kill ghosts from range is amazing. Are you talking about whipping them? I've never thought about whipping a ghost. Talk about sentences you never thought you would say. There we are. Rest and go forward. We're waiting for morning here so that we can use our range. A necromancer? Hey, chat. Remember what I was saying about cleavers? A run ender? You guys don't think we can take one necromancer? We have an archer. We have an archer. Abby's just gonna shoot the dude. You guys literally don't think we could take a one skull necromancer? It's day 38. Oh, and we're running time. You got it, just hurry and get him. You don't even have a banner. That's true, we don't have a banner. That is true. All right, I'm gonna actually, this might be run defining. This could be the end. I'm gonna start a poll. Ask a question. Attack or run? Attack, run. All right, I'm starting a poll. I'm gonna give you guys like 1 minute to vote. Be careful with your vote. If we attack and die, it's the end of the campaign. We're doing pretty good. This is probably tied with as good as I've ever done. What was the other enemies? Armored weregeist, or whatever they're called. Wedogangers. So zombies, I believe. I mean, we just shoot the necromancer. Easy. Wiedergängers. That's true, it's probably German, isn't it? Wiedergängers. Wiener gangs. They do seem to be sausage fests. I never see a female zombie around here. 85% of people say to attack. All right, I'm moving towards the poll. Get your last minute votes in. End poll. Attack 84%, run 15. Only 13 people voted. So 23 of you doomed us with your indecision. We're doing it. All right, hang on. Let's actually fix my gear. Okay, so we gotta look through here real careful, like. People who are good need our best cleavers. Where are my backline cleavers? I know we have 1 or 2 there. Okay, of these two, ironically enough, the Falks is better. Hang on. 31 to 43. What we really need is the decapitate. Oops, excuse me. Decapitate attack. Cost 4 AP. Yep. Are these actually better than just normal cleavers? I find that really weird. 25, 35, 20, 35. They're just literally better. Everyone off the reserve bench. True. I do think we're probably going to leave the corners with their militia spears in their hand. And then we'll give them other weapons. I'm going to try to be able to spear wall them away. Cyanide. You are really going to struggle to hit, friend. Okay, William definitely could hit. So William, you don't need that. Eric is actually spec'd into this, so he's definitely keeping that. I think we probably want at least a second mace. So 2 maces, a cleaver, so that would give you a cleaver and you a cleaver. And then some spears at the side. We probably don't need that right now. Probably give you that back to you. The damage doesn't matter so much here. I think I would rather have my shield... Oh, that's horrible. I'd rather have my shields on, because we're just going to be trying to cleave heads. 1 necromancer, easy peasy. Nets are a good idea. Do you think the nets are useful for this fight, though? I would have voted to fight, but I wasn't ready. Axes to throw as well. Yeah, we've got our axes on, not our javelins. Take the nets, bring those maces. Okay, we'll throw our maces on our spear guys. They can swap weapons once the lines close. The key is going to be Abby. If Abby or Slice just kills the necromancer, we win. Pocket cleavers, good call. For the people who don't have them. I think that was my last cleaver, though. In fact, actually. Well, he's mace spec though. I think I'm gonna give the cleaver to William. I'm gonna keep his mace spec on. Yep, Severance, that's exactly why we're grabbing all this. You know, this is a place where the greatsword can actually do some work too. I've seen some people do zombies like mowing down, but we don't have a person good enough for that. Necro can still bring him back? Well, who will bring the Necro back when we kill him? Alright, on the off chance that we need him, I think I will give a net here. And really, the dagger's no good. I would rather have a sword. There's a chance that we could decapitate with a sword. Flip these out. Take the scimitar. The safe is a two... No, this is a one-hander, but I have a two-hander. Or no, maybe we sold it. No, we have it. We have a two-handed safe. Yeah, any bladed weapon, if you get a fatality, can do that. There's a perk. Yeah, right here. Bloodthirsty. All kills are fatalities. So if you have a bladed weapon, fatality generally, I think, means head cut off. Okay. I think we're as good as we're getting here. Let's do it, boys. Shredded tents, baskets unwoven. Clothes rolling across the sands. In the middle of it all sits a man in a black cloak, his ghastly face peering from its hooded shade. "You are both late and right on time," he says and gets to his feet. The tarps rustle, the baskets tilt, and cloths jerk aside, the land rifling with liveliness. Suddenly, the sand slips into a cavernous channel, and insimil nomads empty from the earth, climbing out, some leaping forth as though to revivify themselves on fresh air, others tilting forward from heel to toe, bodies straight like flagpoles. They move unnervingly, stilted and tilted, and the man in black grins behind their shambling formation. He's no ordinary blackguard, but a necromancer. To arms! All right. Easy does it, team. Easy does it. Yeah, we obviously are faster than the zombies. I'm a little worried how many two-handed zombies I already see. Oh, there's the necromancer's work. Okay, we don't see him yet. Let's... 60, 68... We can move up here with 2 people and get rid of him pretty easily. I think I'm going to take shots at some of the two-handed guys. Okay, good hit. We got rid of the helmet. That's very important. Okay, now we know where he's at. Okay, we've all gone. We need to move forward here. Okay, we don't want to go... They're going to be able to step and then hit. We actually have to stay back there, unfortunately. Down here, I will move up. Good job. And here we go. First decapitation. That was not the first decapitation. 1, 2... Draws fire. Okay, slice. Do what you do best, man. Do I want to just take this guy down? Probably because he has the best chance of hitting us. Not terrible. Oh, double head hit was a little bad. Alright, so for Abby, we need to get 2 hexes forward somehow. So we're just going to delay here. I need these guys to move 1 more forward, and then I can start taking pot shots. Alright, you're going to wait. Okay, I gotta wait for those to take what they're gonna do. Wait. Wait. Okay, decapitate. Decapitate. We're too tired already. Not a good sign. Good. Good. Take him out. He'll get back up. And second shot, that's probably the scariest. Don't see a reason to go up here. Good, good. Mellor, putting in the work. Okay, got some new contestants here. All right, Mellor, keep it up. I'm very happy with that performance so far. All right, come up here and give him a bonk. Come up here and get rid of him. All right, we did not manage to make it 2 forward. I think we're going to try for this direction. 1, 2. So, yeah. So we're going to try to swing around. Net some of the two-handers. Okay, that could work. Stab. Stab. All right. Okay, 1 down. Come up here and bonk. And I think... Do I want to just rest? I think I do. I don't want him to run out of stamina. We might be bonking a lot. We could just work on his armor. I don't think you really have anything to do yet. You're done. Step up and stab. Okay, so we need to be 1, 2, 3, 4. We'd be safe right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unless he puppets this guy and then runs. We're not going to be able to make the shot because we need to do an aim shot from that distance. We can just wait. Okay. I was worried he was going to puppet this guy and run him in. Alright, hit that. Wait. Okay, so with a throwing axe, can we actually get a fatality that will kill a zombie? It's a bladed weapon, but it's different than normal. Okay, these will be getting back up, so don't think that these are done. Alright, I do think I'm going to come up here and bonk. I don't think we break formation here. Oh, man. Melor, you have no idea how much you are saving your own life right now. Okay, finally that idiot committed. If I move up here when this zombie resurrects, somebody's getting pushed around. And this guy's actually taking some damage. I think he gets just a rest. Alright, over here, I think we're just going to go here and... Ooh, no, we can't rest. Back one more and rest. Alright, if we go there... 1, 2... We could take a pot shot. That's not good enough for a pot shot. Alright, go all the way, Abby. I believe in you. Don't believe in yourself. Believe in me who believes in you. Alright. Cyanide, now is your moment. Oh, that's dangerous. Now is not your moment. Alright, you... Let's just do normal hits here. He still has armor. I am gonna engage on this guy. Yep. 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 That's zombies for you. Ooh, ooh. We don't like that. We don't like that at all. Or that. Bonk. Bonk. Okay. No pressure or anything here, Abby. Okay, I think we're going to take 242s rather than 164. I'm pretty sure that's better math. Okay, okay. One in. Alright, now here's a little awkward spot. Shove him and base him. Really wish he had already moved. We'll wait. Bonk. Wait. Yep, here it comes. Okay, I quenched a little. Okay, Slice is out of ammo. Second. Okay, he's primed. Alright, Epic, let's start the decapitations. Here you go. First decapitation, go. That was not it. That wasn't it. Alright, here... You better stab to save your life, friend. Okay, first decapitation, we're too tired. Resting. Alright, moving up. And decapitate. And we are out of actions. Bonk. Yeah, we got pushed. This is where the danger starts. Alright. This is it, Abby. You got this, man. So close. Sit down. Just sit down. Yeah, we don't have... Our cleaver guys don't have enough fatigue. You know what? You're just gonna shield wall. Right, please don't come base him. Okay, good, good, good. I think zombies are pretty dumb and they generally go straight to whatever's closest unless he's puppeting them. I think that's how their AI works. Alright, Sherlock. Be the hero we need. That wasn't it. Okay. Keep stabbing. We're too tired. Alright. Decapitate. That wasn't it. Slice, kill him. Decapitate. There it is. Cyanide. Cyanide's like, I'm an expert in head injuries. I got this. I got some experience in this. 2 for 2. All I can say is 2 for 2. Look at that grin. Look at that little shit-eating grin. Meat cleaver. Good job, man. Good job. You can have 2 pieces of stale bread tonight. You guys are just done. All right, Abby, though, you got to do your job, man. We are literally counting on you for this. Wait. Wait. All right, is now the time that we take the higher thing? I don't think so. I think statistically it's better to shoot multiple times. And he's down. Abby earning the salt. Where are those doubters? Doubters? You were probably right, but we lucked out. How do we not level from that? In all honesty, that was like probably the second most dangerous fight we've done, other than the first polearm fight. That could have gone very differently. That could have gone so differently. If any of those two-hander zombies had actually connected, holy moly. Finally upgraded from Stormtrooper. Just like XCOM, if you miss, you die. 99% point-blank shotgun attack. Your guy, like, fires in the air, and you're like, what? Alright, now, unfortunately, the loot on these is usually garbo. I mean... We got a cool hat. It's not good, but it's cool. Alright. That was a one skull, I want it noted. That was not worth it. That's hubris. That's my inner babble coming out right there. The spear work was super. That's true too. If that northern spear hadn't held for like 3 rounds, we might have gotten overwhelmed. I like spears. I don't think they're good weapons in general. You don't want to be using a spear, but having one on the edge before you have like a good two-hander to protect your flank is really nice. And for animals or zombies or things that are stupid and just charge you, that sure is hard to beat. Okay, that was our last fight for the night. Oh yeah, sure, we're almost an hour over. Dang. Too much fun. It's too much fun. Okay, we will take just a peek here. No injuries that need to be healed even. Wow. And this is getting closer to being actually worth maybe doing. We're going to use 10 tools. Somehow the price of tools went up since we've been here. How does that work? I don't know. Okay, we don't need 2 of these. I'm going to sell off the repaired one. I'm definitely selling that off. We don't need 2 of those. I'm going to have to redo this. We don't need 3 flails, so I'll sell off one of those. I'm never going to use that. Okay, I think that's what I'm selling. I think we have to buy the tools though, right? Hey, Chithordan. Unfortunately, we're just right at the tail end of stream here, but you'll have a good VOD to look through. Melora saved your bacon. Yes, you got his hat. That's true. That's true. Yeah, Melora, you did a good job there. Second life is a charm. All right, I think we're going tools. I think we just have to. let's go with 3 sets of tools. That'll be enough. So next time, we have an arduous journey up here. So it's a hot minute. I don't know exactly when the next Battle Brothers is going to be. On Wednesday, we're going to start a Age of Wonders 4. So I'm not exactly sure what the schedule is going to be. We have Dominions on Friday. We have 6 Ages on Sunday. I may do some extra streams, and I may be streaming at earlier times the following week. So I think I'm going to try. We'll see how it fits in. So do keep an eye on the channel. Watch for the upcoming stream. I try to post them at least 24 hours ahead of time when I can. Like, I don't have anything to make a screenshot for tomorrow, or for Wednesday. So tomorrow I'll have to make that and get that up. But we will continue. Food for Crows is still kicking. We are definitely, I think day 40 is the furthest I've ever gotten. So we're right at the cusp of breaking my personal record. So it's going well. It's going well. We'll see if we can break on through. Other than that, tomorrow morning we have the second video of the Zephon series. On Wednesday morning, we have a Battle Brothers series starting. So watch for that in the morning. And then those two alternate for a couple days moving forward. So hope I'll see you guys in the comments. I hope I'll see you guys on the other streams. Thank you for a nice evening. Don't forget to leave a like on the way out. If you're not already subscribed, I hope this stream earned your subscription. I'd love to have you back. And if you'd like to go above and beyond, you can always consider a super thanks, a super chat, or becoming a member of the channel. As a member of the channel, you get early access to videos that I'm working on and support the channel. Much appreciated to builders and the 3 master builders especially alike. All right, builders, take care, have a good Tuesday, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Babble out.